Can't believe this crap, man. These cops are out here arresting people just for breaking the law. Man, these tyrants are out of control, bruh. I thought you were a lawyer, now you say you can rap. Well, I've listened to your record, made me go take a nap. The rhymes you're spitting out, they make you sound like a nut. Your latest track, it's got less views now than Gun Serio's butt. Well, you say you're just a man who wants to smoke out some weed, but you smoke yourself stupid, boy, get the help that you need. You think you could be like Tom McDonald, be an internet star? The problem is your brain's so tiny, it would fit in this jar.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
You know you're gonna lose.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Now watch me play the blues.
Frivolous lawsuit.
You put against a cat.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Make sure you wear the hat. All parties have been sworn in. I've read your complaint.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
The way it's written, it sounds like you've been smoking paint.
That means
if we have that title to your shit, we will take it.
Oh, come and take it, bitch.
All right. I want your money and I want your dignity, and I'm taking both.
To quote my good friend Artie, come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch.
Come and take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
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 Take it, bitch.
Take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
You're a fucking idiot.
She spit in my face.
Shot little thick dude.
A woman walks into the ladies' room at the mall. She enters one of these stalls and sits down to begin doing her business. As she starts to pee, she looks down at her shoes and sees a head poking under the stall, looking up at her with a camera. "What are you doing?" she screams, frightened. "I'm recording you," says Denver Metro Audits. "But this is a bathroom," she squeals. "Yes, a public bathroom, and there's no expectation of privacy in public," he tells her. "You don't belong in here," she yelled. "I didn't see any sign saying that," DMA replies. "It says ladies' room right on the door." Maybe it does, but it doesn't say no men allowed, does it?" he asked her. "What? That's stupid," she sputtered. "You're being a Karen about this, and what's stupid is shaving down there," DMA answered, holding his camera up. "If you let that bush grow in, it would create privacy for your hoo-ha like a hedge." She stared down at the activist lying on the filthy floor looking up at her. "A hedge? Look, they should put a lock on that door if they don't want people coming in. They need to create privacy," DMA said. "It says ladies' room. They assume men won't come in here." "Well, they shouldn't assume that. And I can film whatever I can see. It's my First Amendment right as an independent journalist." "Oh, you're a journalist. What are you working on?" she asked, sarcastically wiping herself. "I can't divulge that information at this time. The story isn't finished yet," he lied as if there were a story. "No expectation of privacy in public," he reiterated. But I'm in a stall, she cried. Yes, and look, it's open on the top and the bottom, DMA answered in his thin voice. They need to create more adequate privacy because if I can see it, I can film it. You don't have to like it, but it's my First Amendment right. The conversation droned on like this for a while. The woman on the toilet and DMA on the filthy floor next to the toilet. Finally, the woman says, Christopher, don't you think this is inappropriate? I'm your mom. And that's a true story. That's an absolute true story.
Oh, man, I love that. That was great.
That's right. That guitar solo right there is why I usually call myself one big snake. Hey, how you guys doing today? It's Wednesday, it's okay. Oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a beautiful week this has been so far. What a great day. Look at all you beautiful people here already this morning. I love you guys so much. Man, you're the best fans in the world, as you know. And ladies and gentlemen, today is a special day for many reasons. One, because every day is a special day if you wake up, dagnabbit. And second, because we got a guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello and give a warm welcome to a great friend of the channel, Doc Danger. What's up, Doc?
Yes. Hey, here we are again. It's going to be a great morning. We are here. Going to be hanging with Hez. Going to be watching some stupid Frauditor stuff and reacting to that. And you know how we do. It's going to be a great day.
That's right. That's right. Good times. Good times. Doc Danger, great supporter of the channel. Always good times. Don't forget to check out Doc Danger's channel. And he's I hear you got a new channel coming out soon.
I do. I got a brand new show coming up. It's taken me 3 months. I have been shopping around for the right platform, the right place to do a show, waiting to get the best offer. And I got one from this guy, CC Karaoke. Now, CC Karaoke does a karaoke show, but he is also a creator of karaoke content. He actually creates the songs that you can sing karaoke to, whether it's a music channel or a venue or whatever. And he's got 229,000 subscribers. Right. So I'm hoping that we are going to do a big show. I want to do something similar to what I used to do with Conspiracy Music and trying to do it on a little larger scale. And that is going to start this Saturday, the 17th at 7 p.m. Just go to my channel. I got it listed right there. You're not going to want to miss that. I'm trying to get you guys. We're a family here. Trying to get you guys in on what I do. So if you want to take a break from the auditors and the frauditors, and you want to listen to some good music, come and check out my channel. Check out my show on Saturday.
Yes. All right. Round of applause for Doc Danger. And just so you know, you might be able to actually use the Saturday Night Snafu as the lead-in to the Doc Danger show. All right.
There you go.
All right. That'll be awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, what Doc and I were discussing is I had this idea, as you know, at this point of the show, I always like to give greetings to all the people in the chat. So we're going to tag team this one. I'll say hello, and then he'll say hello, and then I'm back and forth like that. So let's begin with the first person to be here today was Cliff Hickson. All right. Got here 77 minutes before we went on the air. Cliff, here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you.
And there she is. It is Melissa, the second person in. And I want to take a minute because I want to talk about Melissa. We're all a family here. Hez says that all the time. We are a family. So I would like to discuss about Melissa because if you don't know, she has shared something with us. And Melissa, unfortunately, has lost her hubby a couple days ago, having a hard time coping with that. And I understand that because I lost my own spouse in 2017. And I know how hard it is to go through that. So I just want all our people here. We're a family. I want you to send her your love and your prayers because she needs it. And, you know, prayers coming from a whole bunch of people can do a good thing. It really can. And it certainly can't hurt. So let us give our prayers and our love to Melissa. And we love you, Melissa.
Yes, I agree 100%. All right. Round of applause for Melissa, guys. Come on.
Yes.
All right. And then the third was Terry Barnes. Good morning. Good to see you. And then next after that, we got
Little Chihuahua Big World. Little Chihuahua Big World. She's been putting out some stuff with her Voodoo Doll 2 News Now Douche Canoe. You might want to check that out.
That's right. And then we also got Nicody in the house. As the show will help. Hey, that's what I'm here for, man, to help people to be able to have some fun, get their mind off of their problems for a little bit. We'd like to have a good time in the morning and start your day off right and on a happy note. So thank you, Nicody, for that. And let's see who else we got here.
Yes.
You say hello to Terry already?
We got Terry Barnes saying good morning to Melissa and Nicody and all the rest of you guys. Hey, Terry Barnes.
All right. And then we got this guy. I don't know who that guy is. Let's skip
that guy, Doc Danger. I don't know who does that DMA ladies room piece at the beginning, but he is brilliant. He's brilliant. I don't know who that guy is, but I love him.
That's awesome. All right. So Who would be the next person I would legitimately say hello to? Let's see. It would be having to scroll back sometimes is a little bit of a pain in the rectum. Almost killed him. Greg Jonick. All right. Good to see you. All right. That's enough of that.
Yeah.
Welcome, Greg. Oh, this one's for
Look,
you.
we got Vestige of Peace sending big hugs to everybody as she always does. Love you, Vestige.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, we love starting our mornings with hugs. Always a good time when she's around. And then we got Jam and Jet in the house. Good morning, beautiful world. That's right. We love you guys. Oh, man. Always good to have so many beautiful people here. And then who's this guy?
Yeah, we got Highway Star out there driving. He's on the road. Say hi to Highway Star, everybody.
Yes. All right. Beautiful. I love it. This is great. Oh, look at this. And then from Australia, we got the one and only Peggy said, "What's up, my peeps? Keep it moving. Yeah." He thinks he's Eli or something.
Yeah, you heard?
Yeah. See, this is why Doc Danger is the man. I love it. Let's see. He's good off the cuff, man. That's for dang sure. Oh, look at this.
Carl's Order of the Squirrels. There he is. Asking best of your piece. Who said that?
Yeah.
And, yeah, gotta love him. Say hi to the squirrels.
That's right. Between him and Leland, we got the squirrels covered.
Yeah.
All right. Who else is here? Let's see. Oh, look at this. Just Jenny is here. What's up, Just Jenny? Good to see you. Look at all those hearts. That's what I'm talking about. Big love. All right. And then
Wow.
yeah.
Who we got coming up?
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it. Scroll. People.
He's scrolling. He's scrolling.
I'm scrolling. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
There it is. It is Scott Amo. Good morning, Hezekiah and pals. Good morning to you, Scott. Good to see you as always.
That's right. Thank you. Great to have you here. And look at this. We got News Now Enemy in the house. Does anyone know how to find the armed fisherman when he was in Dunedin? Armed fisherman, man, that guy. How do you feel about him? Obviously, what's your general take on Second Amendment audits?
Oh, Second Amendment audits they can be crazy, and I think that could be a little dangerous. Very dangerous. But this guy, I guess he's out there trying to shoot the fish or something. I don't know. That's how he fishes. I know he's fishing out there with an AK-47.
Right.
It's cheating. It's cheating, I tell you.
That's what I said. Love it. Hey, say hello to
Edie Marie. Good morning, all. A little late to the party, so I didn't see the top of the chat, but reading through comments, I see that Melissa suffered a loss. Prayers for you, hun. Yes, prayers from all of us, Melissa, and thank you for joining us, Edie Marie.
That's right. And then we got P. Barnes II. Remember to hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Yeah. Got to do it. Got to hit the like button.
Helps the channel so much.
Yes. We got Lane Smith. Good morning, all. Dummy Kruger has had his Vegas Valley Community Watch video reinstated yesterday. It's really good to watch. Okay, so we got to head over there. We got to watch Dummy Kruger because Dummy Kruger rules. He's good.
That's right. And by the way, just in case anyone didn't realize it and didn't see on the scroll at the bottom, yesterday, last night, I think it was after I went off the air, I got confirmation that Dummy Kruger is going to be a guest on the Saturday show. He's going to be our first guest in September.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
What's that, Doc?
I said, there you go. Yes.
Yes. Great stuff. It's going to be awesome. Awesome sauce. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Ray in the house. Good morning, everybody. Yes.
And we got Luna Knights with us. Yes. Welcome in, Luna Knights. It is good to see you, my friend. Glad that you are here this morning for the show.
All right, indeed. And then we got Grampus in the house. Good morning, Hez, and the chat. All right. Gotta love it. And
we got Nancy Marcho saying good morning to everybody and a big good morning to you, Nancy. Good to see you.
Oh, and look at this. Speaking of Melissa, oh my goodness gracious me. $10 super sticker from Melissa. Here's your happy dance. You're going to get double trouble, huh? All right, one more. Thank you so very, very, very much. Unbelievable. Hey, you want to say hello to this guy, Doc?
Yeah, I will say hello to him. Dad farted. Dad farted. Okay, it was you because I was about to blame the dog. I didn't know who did it. So if it was you, Dad, thank you. He says hit that morning, the like button. Good morning, all. Yes, make sure you do that. Hit that like button.
Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness gracious me. We got David Perillo Jr. in the house. What a surprise. He's not responsible for the actions of others, including but not limited to auditors and frauditors. That's exactly right. Yes. David Perillo Jr., our local troll that everyone loves to time out all the time, even when he didn't do anything to deserve it, just because it's him. But in general, he's got a pretty good sense of humor about it, and he's here every day. Fan of the show. Round of applause for David Perillo. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, he used to follow my music show when I used to do it. He was there a couple times. So yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Nicody, News Now Voodoo. Grandpa's, who did I miss? Oh, wait. Oh, you want to say hello to this one for me?
Sure, it is Corrections 101. Hey, buddy, how are you, my brother? There he is. I have been on shows with Corrections 101. Gotta love that guy. Thank you for stopping in here, Corrections.
And Kolrak is also in the house. All right. He's our local Klingon. We love the guy. I'm sorry. I was just trying to...
No, you gotta love the Klingons. If Klingons show up, you know you got a good show happening here, you know?
That's right.
You are interstellar.
I used to do this thing where every time I saw him, I would greet him in Klingon. But then I was just about to do it, but then I remembered that I forgot how to pronounce what I was trying to say, and then I didn't, and now it's just not even a good joke anymore. So let's move on. All right, let's see who else is here. Ladies and gentlemen, my producer, the one and only Salacious.
Yes.
Gotta love Salacious all day, every day. Let's see who else. Anybody that I missed? Hey, it is one for you, Doc.
Oh, it is Edward Kettler. I'm pronouncing that wrong. Kettler. Okay, thank you, Ez. Good morning. He says that P. Barnes, Ray, best to be Salacious, Little Shaw, Big World, and to everybody else, I am sure. Hey, Edward, thank you for stopping in.
Excellent. Yes. Oh, man, this is great. We got Jade in the house. What's up, Jade? Oh, she got the frog. She ain't fooling around. And
Dino, good morning. Want to say hi? I will be hanging on the sidelines today, but I'm here at least. That is fine. You can lurk. Just listen to the show, and you know we're going to have a good one. So thank you, Dino.
That's right. And we got muted Voodoo in the house. That's right. Doc Danger, I don't know if you know the story behind muted Voodoo, but that happened because I was doing a live stream, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, where I muted myself and then I forgot to unmute, which happens to every live stream at some point. In fact, I don't think I've seen any live stream where they didn't accidentally mute themselves at some point, you know.
Sure.
But I went on this big rant, and then I started doing these dances, and then I started tasing the voodoo doll. So I did like a good 10 minutes.
I was there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was there for that, yes. And it was great. It was one of your best moments, Ez. It actually was.
Everybody loved it. There are people who've told me that I should make a separate video just of that 10-minute clip.
Yes. The chat was crazy during that.
Oh, man. All right. Anyway, I also wanted to point out that we had a 3-month membership milestone from Rosanna Massman. All right. And here's a happy dance for Rosanna. Or not.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Who else we got?
What's that?
I said, who else we got here?
Let's see. It looks like we got Tanny, the super necessary BS detector. Hello, all right.
Yay. And Kaz Graphics saying hello to everybody. What is up, Kaz? Hello to you.
Indeed. And then Snafu the Great is in the house. Good morning, everyone. It's your friendly neighborhood psychopath coming live from Tires Plus. All right. That's what I love. So many so many people that listen while they're at work. We love helping your day go by quicker. And again, helping you guys get in a better mood and make your day moving smooth. Hey,
Yes.
that's what we're here for, man.
And we also got Home Dog Audits here telling you to lick that like button, peoples. Go ahead, give it a big lick. Just like you were a dog. What is up, Home Dog?
Yes. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, Roisin is in the house. Do you know how to say that, Doc?
No. Well, at least you pronounced her name right, because I would have got that wrong.
Yeah. I've tried a couple times. I know that that's kind of like one of those, like that's a standard greeting, but like, I don't know, man. I'm still in Jindobre and Jinkuya and all that stuff.
Yeah. Dio Diabre e Chade. Hello, friends.
All right, that'll work. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen, we also got a 2-month membership milestone from News Now Voodoo. All right. That's amazing. Oh, and who's this guy? Brian Showman's in the house, man. What's up?
Oh, we got Maserati 5000 GT. Good morning. He says going at 5,000 miles an hour. I'm sure in that Maserati.
That's right. He ain't fooling around. We got Unclean Hands. Good morning, guys and dolls. All right. And let's see. It looks like, look.
We got Sue Bear saying good morning to everybody, and a big good morning to you, Sue Bear. Thank you for being here.
All right. And of course, there she is. I mentioned earlier, Rosanna Massman and her membership milestone. Thank you once again so much for joining. Snafu, we did. Oh, and look at this, Doc.
Flower Power saying good morning to everybody, and a big good morning to you, Flower Power.
All right. Oh, no. I'll let you take this one, Doc.
Oh, it's Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill saying, I'm here too. Give me that voodoo doll you owe me. Oh, you're so thirsty, Uncle Artie, with the voodoo doll. You really are. But I got mine.
Yes, he did. That's right, Doc Danger. Yes. Oh, and Edie Marie with a gifted membership. All right, let's give a happy dance to Edie. All right, thank you. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh, and Adam Strange is in the house. What's up, Frauditor Busters? How's it going? It's going great. We're having a good time enjoying this this Wednesday morning. I got Doc Danger up here as a guest, and it looks like we're all caught up with the chat. Hello. So, once again, hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream, and anyone who's just joining us, once again, Doc Danger's up here not just to hang out because he's awesome. Why wouldn't he?
Of course.
But also to plug his new show. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody once again in case anybody wasn't here the first time?
Oh, all right. I will tell you once again. If you don't know, I was once the co-host of Conspiracy Music with Doc Danger's show. When I departed from that about 3 months, it's been taking me 3 months to find a new platform. I've been shopping around, been getting a lot of offers from a lot of different places. And I didn't want to jump on the first one, so I held out. And now I have CC Karaoke. He's a 229,000 subscriber channel. And going to be doing the Doc Danger and CC music show on there where we are going to be watching YouTube indie artists that are relatively undiscovered. They're extremely talented. You got to trust my judgment on that. These are people that are really, really talented, but have like minimal views and minimal subscribers, and they're flying under the radar. So the whole point of the show is to help promote those guys, get them out there. So if you want to listen to some good music, tune in, man. That will be Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Just check my channel for that. You'll see I got the live posted up there when it's going to go. Going to be doing that on CC's channel and mine. And looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's going to be big. And I'm trying to get you guys, my Rash family here, trying to get you in on what I'm doing over there with the music. So you want to take a break from all of the auditing and frauditing and everything. Actually, make sure you watch Hez first on Saturday. Make sure you watch that first, the Snafu show. And then, then come over and check out some music with myself and CC. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
That's right. Big round of applause once again for Doc Danger, everybody. And then Baby Voodoo asked, am I testifying today? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the trial is complete. The video is ready, and I want to show it for the first time here today. So we're going to see that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I am. I'm looking forward to seeing that, definitely.
All right, that's gonna be great. But first, ladies and gentlemen, I want to start at the beginning. My original plan was today was gonna be like, although I don't normally do a lot of chili stuff because of his, first hearing yesterday, that was gonna be my big thing. But I wasn't sure. Like I told you guys yesterday, I'm like, I'll go live if it's, if it turns into a thing. But I had a feeling it was going to be nothing. And boy, was it nothing. I'm going to play the whole thing. It was less than 2 minutes long. So we're going to watch the whole thing.
The News Now Voodoo trial is going to be much more exciting than this.
Yeah, it's going to be 20 minutes versus the 2 minutes for chili. Let's see. Here we go. This is State of Nevada versus Jose Chili de Castro from our Nevada Judges channel. And boy, are my arms tired. What?
Jose de Castro, 23 CR 013015. Good morning.
Michael Me, on behalf of the defendant, I have received a copy of the citation and entered Dr. Weekly, except for trial or right course.
State giving you an offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
So-
I'm going to communicate that to my
I
client.
don't set up for trial, I'll set up for a status check on negotiations to see if your client wants to accept the offer.
I'd rather set it for trial, Your Honor.
Why?
I just know my client's position on what the negotiations is likely to be on this.
Right, I'll give you 2 weeks to discuss it with him, and you can come back and tell me he's rejected it, and then I'll set up a trial. Right, June 27th.
That's it. That's it.
Jeez.
That's the whole thing.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, that
His lawyer
was
shows up.
that was
Basically,
that was anticlimactic right there.
Extremely. For anyone who didn't even, because it went by so fast, basically he sent his lawyer there. His lawyer said, yeah, we want to set this for trial. The judge said, wait, what? He's like, yeah, we want to set it for trial. And then the judge is like, well, did the prosecutor make you an offer? He said, yeah, but I know my client's not going to take it. She's like, well, you have to tell the offer to your client before you make a final decision. And the lawyer's like, okay, but I know he's going to say no. And she's like, well, I'll give you 2 weeks to talk to him and then come back and then tell me if you want a jury trial or not. So 2 weeks from now, he's going to come back, but just to say yes or no. And then if he says yes, then they're going to, whatever. But if no, which of course Chili's going to say no, then they'll go to trial. So then that'll be what we'll cover. And that'll probably be 2 months from now by the time that's all done.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, check in a couple months from now for that.
Yeah. So that's going to be a pain in the butthole for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh my goodness. But in the meantime, our wonderful, fantastic, beautiful friend Dick Bag Patrol made a chili video last night. So we're going to go ahead and check that out, because any Dick Bag Patrol video is going to be better than an actual Chili de Castro video. So let's go ahead and see what he's got to say.
I recently sent nearly 100 videos of Jose Maria Chili de Castro live streaming while driving to the director of the California Department of Motor Vehicles to make sure the state was fully aware of his reckless driving. Yeah, here's what that looks like. Chili is the poster boy for distracted driving. Hey, I hear you say, doesn't that constitute a pattern? Why, yes. It does. And isn't distracted driving against the law in every U.S. state because it's so dangerous, you ask? Well, you're right again. So in other words, to be clear, this is a pattern of dangerous, possibly fatal, illegal activity. Well, surely YouTube has some sort of regulation against uploading and profiting off of reckless, potentially deadly behavior, right? Something like a harmful or dangerous content policy. Well, what do you know? So yeah, it is unequivocally against YouTube policy. YouTube doesn't allow content that encourages dangerous or illegal activities that risk serious physical harm or death, like distracted driving. If you find content that violates this policy, report it. I'll do you one better. I'll report it and make this video about it. That way the whole class can see. And yes, I've reported every single video of him driving while live streaming. Total count, 102. Now, what is the consequence of violating this particular YouTube policy? Well, let's have a look. Channels that receive 3 strikes within a 90-day period will be terminated. Channels that are dedicated to violating our policies or that have a single case of severe abuse of the platform will bypass our strikes system and be terminated. Well, if he were to get a strike for every one of these live streaming instances, his channel would already be gone. Aside from that, it seems to me a deliberate, continuous pattern of violating YouTube's harmful or dangerous content policy seems at least equivalent to a single case of extreme abuse. On top of that, it seems to me that he's pretty dedicated to violating your policy by breaking the law on camera and doing it continuously for over a year. However you slice it, it absolutely warrants some sort of serious action on YouTube's part. So what do you say, YouTube? Are you going to continue to let Chili Castro violate your rules and promote illegal, potentially fatal behavior and let him profit off of it? I sure hope not, because if Chili kills or injures anyone while driving, you will be partly responsible for it, and you will have a huge lawsuit or lawsuits against you. I can guarantee that. Seriously, can anyone tell me how this man still has a driver's license and why he is allowed to get away with this?
You know, when you drive in Los Angeles, it's pretty easy to drive with one hand and your feet, but you got to make sure you stay focused on the road. You got to stay focused on the road. Oh, you guys got to learn how to drive. Come on, learn how to drive. What are you doing? What are you doing? So it's LA. You're always going to have people that drive a certain way.
Looking at the damn camera instead of at the road while talking about people don't know how to drive.
Yeah. Let me just say, well done, Dickbag Patrol. First of all, that was a great video and excellent production on that. The multi cameras on Chili were great, man. That was really, really good.
Yes. Weed Skador's in the house. What's up, Weed?
There he is.
All right.
Love that guy. Him and I usually have the most violent answers to things in the chat.
Yes, you guys are something else. Oh no, not this guy.
Oh no, I didn't even know we had one of those. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the past lottery winners. I don't know if we're trying to keep up appearances, so I won't say any names. But
yeah,
somebody who won a raffle and won a voodoo doll started his own kind of like News Now Dushkanu has his own channel now. Well, News Now Chomo, he's got his own thing going now too, apparently.
Yeah, and you can expect one coming from mine as well. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you guys want to watch the trial? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for the trial.
Oh, I know I am. That's a big one for me.
All right. Let's see. Just real quick. Salacious. Oh no, News Now Chomo, you turned bad after you left my house. And I'm seeing some ones. All right, we'll play the trial, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it finally is ready to go on an adventure. The thingamajigger is up and away.
News Now Voodoo's hitting that 2. He's hitting 2s all in the chat. Not wanting to see it, but too bad. You're gonna.
That's right. No, you're gonna watch it, buddy, whether you like it or not.
Shout out to Logan Sandman.
And for those of you who've been following me for a while, I'm sure you're already aware that you've seen the first 10 minutes of this. But other than that, well, you'll see. It's done. It's ready to go. And here it live. Here you go. Has anybody seen the defendant? Does anyone know where News Now Voodoo is right now? Anyone?
this is the way a pimp gets down. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking it. It's old school, man. Yeah. I ain't fooling around no more, man. I got out of there. Hezokuai ain't never gonna figure this one out. That's right. Oh, man. I'm the pimp. You're the simp. And I've been eating all the shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Wait, what? I got court. Oh, wait, that's today? Ah, crap.
This is Tart Snurdly, legal lawyer for Agari's murderless stupidity, and the illegal representation of News Now Frauditor Voodoo. Wait a minute. News Now Voodoo. I guess he's being sued for back child support for various things. So I must be his lawyer, even though I'm in jail right now. As you can see in my jail cell, over here I'm writing out my dissertation for why I should be let out of the federal slammer. And I'm here to object to you, Judge, in this case. As of now, News Now Voodoo has proven that he is not a daddy, and you should stop shaking him and stop doing all this other stuff to him. And he should be saying you owe him all that money, and I get 30% of it. Yes, that is true. You all owe me money because Bubba wants his money back.
Overruled.
All right, I made it. I'm here, man. I'm here. All right, so don't lock me up, man. I'm here. Let's get this started party, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I had a couple drinks, so I'm feeling kind of all right now. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. All right. Wait. Anyway, before how does this thing go, man? What's up? Do I just gotta leave or what? Oh no, wait. I know how to do. I forgot I'm a frauditor. Right? I challenge jurisdiction. There. Now you gotta let me go, right? Because I said that. No. How about you're a maritime court and I see that gold fringe on that flag, so you gotta let me go because I said that, right? That's the way it works now. No?
The charging instrument, in and of itself, jurisdiction is implied. Listen, this is a freaking child support case. All right? This isn't a criminal case. You're acting like a lunatic. Stop it. Your Honor, Alan Newcastle here for the prosecution, and I'm telling you, this guy's trying to make a mockery of this whole court. Bringing in that turd Snurdly guy as his lawyer, what a joke. And now he's throwing this sovereign citizen frauditor nonsense about jurisdiction and all this other crap. He's not even taking this serious. I think we should actually get this started properly, if you don't mind, Your Honor. Please.
Wait a minute. What, man? I don't see no corpse or a delectable dish of any sort. I mean, those spaghetti tacos you were serving, they taste like dog butt. Yeah, baby. I ain't fooling around, man. Oh, man, them Whiskey Stone Sours, man, they're doing something.
I don't see what any of this has to do with the case at all. Your Honor, I would like to call as my first witness a character witness to show just how bad and the pattern of behavior that we get from News Now Voodoo. I'd like to call as my first witness, ladies and gentlemen, Blackheart Knight. Blackheart, will you please give us your testimony on your relationship with News Now Voodoo?
News Now Voodoo. Well, I had the unfortunate duty to debunk one of his videos once he posted it online. And, well, I did an outstanding job as far as I'm concerned, but, well, he didn't like it too much. I mean, he declared revenge on me. He even sent a bag of dog shit on my doorstep. And then his antics online started to increase, and his anger and rage toward me really geared up as when he made another video. Well, he mentioned me by name in that particular video. So yeah, it goes to show that he was, well, very butthurt about it, if you want to say that. Or you could say that he was definitely angered with me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Blackheart Knight, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's a couple things. First of all, we need you to keep your testimony to testimony regarding the case, the News Now baby, baby Voodoo, and your testimony regarding the child. Also, part two, unfortunately, this is a trial. It's on the record. We are going to have you show your real face. I'll change the settings here to turn off the avatar. I apologize for that. You did sign a waiver. And for the record, we have to make sure the testimony actually is coming from you. So we need to see your real face. So when we cut back to you, unfortunately, we will have to see your real face. But please continue. But again, try to keep your testimony to testimony regarding baby Voodoo specifically. Thank you.
Yeah, he was willing to pay me $10,000 to take responsibility for that child, to say that it was mine. But you know what? You're not going to do that. Back child support was over $150 million. So yeah, he's just trying to pawn his responsibilities off onto other people. I mean, I don't know who else he did this to, but it would be best to ask around to find out if he actually tried this with, say, unclean hands or even Fraudit Wrangler. Check with Fraudit Wrangler and see if that happened to him. I even called a piece of a conversation that he had one time with, who was it? News Now Ninja, or was it Rogue Nation? Must have been Rogue Nation. He told Rogue Nation one day that he didn't want anything to do with that child. In fact, he was trying to claim that somebody else somebody else's child, but he also wanted to launch the kid into orbit and let him suffocate.
No, that's not true. I never, ever did anything that wasn't what I was. Wait a minute, you ain't got no jurisdiction, Judge. I told you. So now you gotta let me go, because you're a member of the British Accredited Royalty Association of the United Corporation of the States of America, right? Or something like that. I don't know, man.
Voodoo is a good father for various reasons, and his incorporous habiousness to the judge. Judge, you will be in here, you son of a... before I get contempt of court again and the death penalty, News Now Voodoo is innocent. He couldn't get a chubby if he tried.
Hey, I don't know what that idiot is talking about, man. He ain't my lawyer anymore. He's fired. You're fired, Sturdley. Get out of here with that nonsense. I ain't got time for this crap.
Why? I don't get it. I would like to call to the stand the person who this trial is all about. The child that was abandoned by News Now Voodoo. News Now Voodoo's baby.
I'm raising my right hand. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay, just start my testimony. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Okay, all right. Yeah. She said she was 18. As far as I know, she showed me her ID. She said she was 18 years old. What? Oh, we're not talking about that case? Okay. Okay, the wrong case. Never mind. Yeah, this is about my child support. You know, I need a couple bucks because I got no diapers. Look, I'm naked, man. And, you know, my dad abandoned me. He left me at birth. He left me in a trash can. No, Your Honor. I object to this testimony. It wasn't a trash can. It was a recycling bin, man.
Overruled.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, man, whatever they put in those drinks at that bar is pretty sweet, man. I'm feeling good right now. Yeah. And he took all the money we had in the bank, and he took all the bank cards, and he's mean. He's really mean. What? Oh, shut up. Still giving me the finger. What's wrong with him? and I swear under this sworn testimony that I never touched that girl. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Child support. Yeah, 176 million. We're willing to make a negotiation here. We'll cut it back to 175.5 million, and we'll knock off that 0.5. Okay. Okay, that's all I need. You're guilty, and you need to pay me. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, look. First of all, Your Honor, tell whoever's spinning the room to settle down, man. It's too much. It's going way too fast. I'm about to fall off of this floor, man. Check it out. Hey, listen. I want to file a motion to dismiss on account of this kid's a brat and I don't like him.
Motion denied.
I ain't giving him a nickel, man. That kid's a punk, man. I don't like that little boy. You know, coming around talking about daddy this, daddy that. The hell out of here, man. I don't want to hear that mess. Go away. I'm too busy auditing. No, seriously, man. Who's spinning the room? Cut it out. Anyway, thank you, Your Honor, for giving me this chance to present my evidence. And I wish everybody has a very nice day. Hurry up with the money, okay? Bye-bye. All right, man. When they say kangaroo court, I didn't think that meant that there was actually, like, kangaroos hopping around in here, man. Wait, whoever saw pink kangaroo, man. This is crazy. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, the trial's still, what? Oh, yeah, the trial, yeah, right, okay, hey, man, it's my turn? All right, I wanna call my first witness, man. My cousin from outer space, man, from the space sub AMG. This is my character witness, my cousin, Voodoo Bob, man. Hey, Bob, tell him I'm innocent, man. Check it out, guys, look.
My name is News Now Voodoo Bob, and this is my testimony. I don't answer questions. Okay. My cousin, News Now Voodoo, is innocent of all charges. They have been a loyal frauditor to me and have always left me alone. They taught me how to fraud it, which is why I'm in this padded cell. I know nothing about any child. Okay, I'll tell the truth. It's News Now Voodoo's son. I'm sorry, Voodoo. They said I'd get time off if I told the truth. Good luck. I told the truth.
Oh, man, this courtroom looks so cool through these glasses, man. I didn't even realize it. The judge said I couldn't wear them, so I took them off. Oh, yeah, it's all darkly cool, like a club, man. Right? Do bird suddenly appear every here over there. Oh, wait, yeah, all right, look, hey, man. Hey, I object to Bob's testimony because he didn't agree with me and say I was innocent, man. Well, he did, but then he retracted his statement. He was obviously under coercion, and that's not legal because you guys are Maritime UCC 1984 by George Orwell. That says you gotta let me go, right?
Overruled.
All right. Before you finish railroading me with your tyranny, man. Tyranny. Tyranny. Man, tyranny's a funny word. I never realized that before. Tyranny. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, so I call my cousin. This is gonna be the testimony that's gonna put the coffin in the nail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is my cousin. This is now Douche Canoe, man. Check it out. They're gonna tell you what's what for real, man. Check it out.
The world needs more people like Voodoo to hold people accountable.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't need people volunteering at food banks.
See, Douche Canoe knows what's up.
We don't need people volunteering at homeless shelters either.
Yeah, you tell him, cousin.
We don't need people spending time with troubled youth or lonely old people. They're old anyway.
Yeah.
What we need is more people swearing at cops and asking for their names and badge numbers. Transparency for thee, not for me. It's their policy.
That's the lowdown right there, y'all.
He is a great guy. The way he exposes tyrants for being rude to random people on the streets, he is my hero. Because there's no expectation of privacy in public.
See, that's what I've been trying to tell you.
Oh, wait, you mean the kid? He hasn't paid child support. Oh, yeah, he needs to take care of that kid. You're starting to look like a deadbeat, Voodoo. Shame on you. You need to pay.
Wait, what? No! I motion to declare this witness a hostile witness, Your Honor.
Motion denied.
There's a motion to have this witness removed from the stand. Oh, no good, man.
Motion denied.
You can't scratch Voodoo. I'm part of the fam. Yeah, I am. It's the YouTube fam.
I think that that particular testimony in this instance just happens to be irrelevant. Ladies and gentlemen, in all of my years on the bench, I have never even begun to imagine a level of stupidity, this high of a level of stupidity. I've never seen anything this blatantly, inappropriately wrong in my life. Therefore, it is with great pleasure and absolute joy that I, Judge Hezokuai, find the defendant, News Now Voodoo, guilty of all charges and sentence him to 5 months tasing. Get the taser out. Let's get it going now. All right. Tase it. All right, tase him. All right. So the rest of this, like these credits bit, is just showing some of the outtakes. Just Jenny for $9.99. This is the trial of the century. All right. Parsons is telling him to file an appeal. Go, give the judge a raise. This is the one that's retired. That Hezokuai necklace he's wearing was made by Leland Squirrels, by the way. The guitar is holding. I dropped it and it cracked. That's actually gone now. This is the last footage I have of him with the guitar. anyway, that's pretty much it for that. So yeah,
Wow.
you guys got to see it first. That'll be published soon. So what do you think, Doc?
That was really, really cool, my friend. Well done. Well done.
Oh,
And
excellent.
well done to everybody that was involved in that. But that was really put together well. And that was brilliant, bro. That really was. I enjoyed that. Very cool.
Yeah, like I think it's funny because, like I said, when I first started doing it, I mean, obviously it was all a bit, but basically when I sent emails to people asking them if they wanted to be involved, I said, "Oh, I subpoenaed testimony from this guy, and this guy," and realistically, like I was expecting maybe because Unclean Hands has always been a supporter of this channel, so I expected maybe I'd get something back from him, and maybe I'd get something back from the Graham and Bob show because they're always, he's always he has a new segment for me every Saturday.
Cool.
So I was expecting a little something from both of them, but instead, what I ended up getting was like hours worth of material from Blackheart Night and Unclean Hands and Little Chihuahua Big World, and then, like everybody answered and gave me all kinds of great stuff to work with. So I actually had to cut a lot of stuff out, and I know Uncle Artie's already. The other day he was saying he's already mad how much of the Turd Snurdly bit I had to cut out.
Oh, shut up, Artie. Shut up.
That's right. I gave you 3 minutes. Yeah, but listening to Turd Snurdly babble for 3 minutes feels like 6 hours. What, Doc?
Uncle Artie, you whine more than Frauditors. You really do.
That's right. So anyway, since Turd Snurdly had the Devo hat on, Doc Danger on his channel just posted his cover of the song Whip It.
Yeah.
So I thought since Doc Danger's here, maybe we'd share that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's something to do. Ow!
It's definitely ironic that this morning I just dropped that, and then we got Turd Snurdly with the Devo hat, and then somebody in the chat said "Whip It." I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
So yeah, this is off my solo album, "Mad at the World," and yeah, it's I always thought like the lyrics to "Whip It" should have been more angry and more ominous. So this is the angry version of "Whip It." I guess you got it. I was going to share screen, but I guess you got it. I hope if it doesn't sound good, I'm going to yell at you, Hez. I'm telling you.
Well, that's why I didn't know if you wanted to do it. I'll let you do it. But here, let me here.
If it doesn't sound good, I'll stop you.
Yeah, it's on 1080, so it should work. Let's find out.
All right, hold on, Hez. Hold on. All right, I don't know. Still sounds weird. Let me try share screening mime because I've kind of learned how to do that now. I have to shut up my echo cancellation. So let's see if we can do this again and see if it sounds any better than that because that sounds a little weird. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this. Let me just get this going here. So I want you to hear it properly because it actually sounds good. And that sounded a little weird.
All right, well, while you're doing that, let me acknowledge this $5 super chat from Highway Star. 3 cheers for my girl, Little Chihuahua. In this entry for her, good morning, has Doc Danger, and I reckon I could give Voodoo a day off. Happy dance. You got it. Here you go. All right. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what it sounds like from your end. Let's go.
Bring your mama's back when a problem comes along. Yo, my sweat back and all the cream sits out too long. Yo, my sweat back when something's going wrong. Yo, my sweat back before a problem comes along. Yo, my sweat back.
Whip it into shape. Shape it up. Get it straight. Go forward. Move ahead. Try to detect it. It's not too late to whip it. Whip it good.
Good time turns around. Yo, my sweat back. You will never live it down. Yo, my sweat back. When no one gets away. Yo, my sweat back. When a good time turns around. Yo, my sweat back. I said whip it. Whip it good. I said whip it. Whip it good. Crack that whip. Give the pass a slip. Who step on the crack? Break your mama's back when a problem comes along.
You must whip it.
All the cruises out too long.
You must whip it.
When something's going wrong.
You must whip it.
When a problem comes along.
You must whip it.
Whip it. Whip it good. Whip it. Whip it good. Whip it. Whip it good.
All right. Doc Danger's cover version of Whip It. All right. Excellent. Yeah, Doc Danger's always been music, man. And speaking of which, that's what your new show's gonna be all about, right? Music? Oh, what a segue.
It is.
I'm a professional.
Yes. Saturday, you're going to want to check it out. It is going to be Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The Doc Danger and CC Music Show, playing music videos from YouTube indie artists. And it's going to be good. Also, Friday night, I used to do a show, Conspiracy Music. Used to do the Conspiracy Music with Doc Danger show. I have been gone from that show for 3 months. But Friday night, one night only, is the return of Doc Danger, the Conspiracy Music Show. I'm going to be hanging out with him. We're going to be doing a show like we used to do, and I'm going to be promoting my new show for Saturday. So, yeah, you might want to check that out. Also, we got Miss Mandy in the chat Tuesday. I'll be over there on Miss Mandy doing her show. I'm going to be guesting with Miss Mandy. And if you're not watching Miss Mandy, you need to sit yourself down in a corner and ask yourself why. Because Miss Mandy does a fun show. It's fun, and you really need to check it out. So, yeah,
Yes.
shout out to Miss Mandy.
Yes, Miss Mandy's awesome. Round of applause for Miss Mandy, which is also going to be a future guest on this show, and she has been on here in the past. Also, ladies and gentlemen, before he leaves, Uncle Artie, if you're still here, I owe you a happy dance. Here you go, buddy. All right, thank you. Irish Dublin says, I got my own whip. All right, no kink shaming here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Saturdays, the Saturday Snafu show will be the perfect lead-in segue for the new Doc Danger show. And in the meantime, I have a co-host on Saturday, the one and only Frauditor News Network. So why don't we check out a Frauditor News Network video?
Absolutely.
Now all I got to do is get my stupid computer to cooperate. Come on.
There you go. Yes, yes.
There you go. All right.
Love
Let's
cupcake.
hit
Love
it.
me some cupcake.
Yes, yes, yes. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Besides, obviously, in pro wrestling terms.
Yeah.
Cutest
voice on YouTube.
This
Yes.
is the dimension of unbelievability. It is an area which we call the Frauditor Zone.
Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we go to North Carolina, where a frauditor gets arrested for failure to ID. The arrest video was actually copied on another frauditor's channel, so all I know is that the police were there because the arrested frauditor was airing a loud siren and refused to turn it down or off. Other than that, I don't know what transpired because frauditors love to show selected scenes of a video and then scream unlawful arrest here in the Frauditor Zone.
Huh? Your grill? I'm sure I'm not in your grill. I'd like to read the decimal for my records. So if I am arrested, I'm right here. I'm right here. Well, no, but where I am right now is that is not an lawful order. No, it is not. So if you want to infringe on my rights, I'm 4 or 6 feet away from him. You're the one who walked up on me. Okay, no, I will not. That's not a lawful order. Be careful now. Be careful, because if you infringe on my rights right here, this plot of land, because you were right there, and then you walked right here. You're in my space. No, but you came in my space. So if you were to step away, I was 3 feet. Okay, no, that's perfectly fine. So I will not. I will not. And so if you want to make this just common, go ahead and step where they are. You know what I'm saying? And we can step away from that car. I will not. That's not a lawful order.
From what limited information I could gather, that siren you are hearing is not from an emergency vehicle, but belongs to the frauditor. I'm not sure what the purpose of the siren is. I'm guessing it's some sort of protest. Either way, the officer is holding a volume meter to determine the decibels of the siren and if it is legal or not.
So I see it reading. What's that gonna read? So that's 84.4.
From the text the frauditor put up, 85 is the acceptable level. The frauditor points out 84.4. However, he doesn't point out each time it goes above that level, so I will do that for him. Here it clearly shows 85.5.
Hold on. So why?
Here it clearly went up to 87.7.
Does it keep going back? Hold on. No, you don't have to touch me. My phone doesn't have to move away. Sir, I'm telling you, if you touch me again, because that's battery, because I didn't do anything. That is bad. No, listen to me, because I know my rights. You saw what I was doing. I wasn't showing any type of threat or anything. And so what it's doing right now is it's fluctuating between 84 and 87.
Well, I'm no sound expert or Google Law scholar, but the answer seems simple to me, in that the meter keeps fluctuating because the sound of the siren keeps going higher and lower. But what do I know, right?
And I told you, if it went above 85, I would turn this off.
I'm not a math expert either, but I do believe that 87.7 is higher than 85. So why isn't he turning the siren off? Maybe my math is wrong, and maybe 87 is not higher than 85. I must be wrong because frauditors are always right, right?
All right. So what do you think about this mess so far, Doc?
It's stupidity at its finest, as always. And I just love that. Yeah, the acceptable level is 85, and he's claiming it's 87, and yet he doesn't think there's an issue there. As always, a math problem.
Right. And one of the things that I think a lot of people don't realize, you being a musician might know exactly what I'm talking about. Decibels are, it's not incremental. It's, what's the word? It's like the next decibel level up isn't just like one higher. It's
right. It jumps a lot. Yeah.
So
there's a big difference.
Yeah. So like going from 85 to 87 is like going from somebody yelling at you to stuff that could actually cause hearing loss. Like,
Yeah.
and when you get a high pitch at a high decibel level, combine those two, that's dangerous to people.
It is. I have tinnitus actually from playing for years and years of playing with the loud amps and the PAs in the clubs and stuff. So yeah, I like to have some sort of background noise going, because if I'm in just silence, there's a hissing in my ears and it's really annoying.
Yeah. I know what that's like. King Stew, 2,000 for $2. Good morning, all. Now let's dance. I got you. Here you go. Oops. Sorry, my computer. Being a funky monkey. All right. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Love that happy dance.
David Perillo. Yes. Exponential. A bunch of people said it. Yes. That's what
There
I'm
you
trying
go.
to say. It's exponential. It's not like 2 is just one more than 1. It's exponentially higher each one.
Right.
Way worse. By the time you reach 120, it's like having your head in the jet of an engine, of an airplane. And that's still 5 decibels less than a Who concert. In fact, the Who are one of the reasons why they started decibel level readings and limits, because they were making their whole audience deaf.
That is true. Yes.
Anyway, let's get back to the video.
All right.
Yeah, 10 feet away. I don't think that's arrestable. And see, 10 feet away would be the equivalent of everybody around here and everybody in the businesses. And so honestly, like by law and by that, I believe I'm okay.
You may be wondering at this point how I can be sure that this is a frauditor. Well, besides the fact that he warned the officer to not infringe on his rights, which is straight out of the Frauditor Handbook, he actually provided the proof himself. He said if the decibel level went above 85, he would turn it off, and even showed his audience proof that only up to 85 decibels is okay. When it was proven that the siren went above 85 decibels, and as the officer pointed out, that was from 10 feet away, he claimed it was okay, and now he's going to refuse to identify himself. Yep, he's a frauditor.
No, we just had proof that I wasn't. No, I refuse. Hold on. Take the phone.
If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It's now time to cool down from the Frauditor zone. The link to the cool down video is right above, and the link to my entire new cool down channel is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it and hit the like button. Good night.
All right. Liar's gonna lie. That's right. So let me ask you your opinion on this. This is kind of a bigger idea in general, but it falls within the realm of what we were just looking at. So where do you think, without necessarily getting into politics or whatever, just in general, the line between a legitimate protest and just a bunch of idiots running around acting stupid, where do you draw that line?
Well, I mean, a protest, originally it's supposed to be peaceful. It's supposed to be a peaceful protest. Now, if you are starting to attack things or really becoming belligerent, or things are getting physical, then yeah, you're crossing the line. I mean, if you want to march around with a sign, that's fine. And so, and generally protests, you have to have a permit to do that. Normally, they usually get a permit ahead of time to do something like that. So there's also the trespassing thing that could fall into it. So I think there's a number of different ways where you could cross the line on that.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that I've always thought about when it comes to that sort of thing, because a lot of frauditors do use the we're redressing our government and we're protesting and this and that as an excuse to
Yeah.
be a general douche canoe. But one of the things that it kind of drives me a little bit nuts, and this is one of the many. Oh, wait a minute! It's almost, speaking of Cupcake. It's
Yes.
almost time for her daily morning happy dance.
Yes.
Oh, look at this! We got less than a minute to go, so let's get warmed up. Getting ready
Let
for
us
the
get
Cupcake
warmed
happy dance.
up. Cupcake, love her voice. People are talking about voices in the chat. I gotta love me some Cupcake voice. Cutest voice on YouTube right there.
Absolutely, positively. Yeah, you definitely have a voice made for radio, man. Absolutely. Unfortunately, you have a face made for radio too.
No.
No, you know I'm messing with you, man.
I know.
You're like, it's a good joke, damn it. When do you
I
need
know.
a permit? Oh,
Even if it's 1,000 years old.
yeah, that joke's 1,000 years old.
It's been
Ladies
around
and
for a long
gentlemen.
time.
Oh, wait, look at this. We got Garth Nader just came in to say Ricky Monday is a paranoid schizophrenic meth tweaker felon who belongs in prison. All right, he just described almost every frauditor.
Fair enough.
Here's the 820 Cupcake Happy Dance. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I did it wrong. Let me redo it. Olay! All right, that's her favorite.
Shout out to Cupcake.
What's that?
Shout out to Cupcake. Yes.
Yes, absolutely, positively. But on a serious note, though, like it really, you really do have like I said, I'm sure you've heard it a million times before, but being somebody who talks on, oh, there she is. Ole, hey, Doc Danger, have a wonderful day, everyone.
Hey.
You really do have a great voice, you know, like for this kind of thing, it's perfect for that, you know.
Yeah. That's how I hooked up with my new show. Yeah, because they're kind of excited about it. Because I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing it for a minute. So,
and I've noticed this about you a long time ago, but this morning, because for those of you in the audience who don't understand, Doc Danger and I decided to do the bit where we would basically tag team the greetings this morning. That was something that I just, like, right before I went on the air, I'm like, hey, we should do that. And he's like, okay, sounds like fun. And this is how sharp Doc Danger is with his wit. Like, none of that was scripted. None of it. We just back and forth, and it was great.
it went good. Yeah. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, after a few names, I started getting into a rhythm, and it was like, hey, this is great. And actually, in some ways, it actually made the way I normally do it easier, because, like, when I'm doing a greeting for someone and I'm reading their thing, and then when I'm done, then I scroll down to the next one. But while you're doing one, while you're talking, I could scroll to the next one to bring up for me, you know. So that actually helped. That worked out great.
Yeah, having two people.
Danger, everybody.
Yeah, having two people is always helpful. It does. It helps fill a little time when, especially like you're producing the show as you're doing it.
Right.
So yeah, to have somebody else there to sort of fill time is a good thing.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize, you know, especially if you guys aren't creators on any level. Like just right now, for example, I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. I got 10 tabs on this computer, and I got 3 on another computer here, and I got them both going at the same time. I'm watching on YouTube on this one. I'm watching on StreamYard here, and then I'm trying to keep up with my emails and my Discord and the chat and all the videos we got going here. And yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. But you know, practice makes perfect, and I do this every day. So, and Doc Danger, please shout out my name. Hez always messes it up.
Graham Great Fiend.
All right.
Correct. Is that correct?
That's an ongoing gag. I always call him Graham Garfield.
Oh, okay. Graham Great Fiend.
All right. There's one. That's my favorite kind of fiend, is a gray fiend, especially the one from the Misfits. What's up?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Good morning, Frauditor Follies, and everyone in chat. Good morning, Wolverine Man. Good to see you. All right, so the next thing I wanted to talk about, this is a little bit different. It's still, within our realm, but I thought this was fascinating, so I wanted to share this with you guys. I saw this the other day. Let me get this up here. I'm going to drop a link real quick. This is a channel called Natural State Transparency. And this is literally, and I mean literally, what these guys are always talking about, but not any of them actually doing. This is a dude from Arkansas who gets body cam footage from police interactions, dash cam footage from police interactions,
Okay.
and posts it. No twist of the narrative, no commentary at all, which again, like, well, you could say fair use wise, but I mean, these are, public stuff. But the point is, this is transparency for the police. Absolutely. There's no judgment. If the cops screw up, they screw up. If they do good, they do good. He isn't going to sit here and try to spin it either way. He just puts the raw footage out there and you watch it and you judge for yourself what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I actually like this channel a lot. Because when I first saw that Natural State Transparency, I'm like, oh, is this another frauditor?
That's
and I saw
what I
cop
thought.
videos. I'm like, oh, a cop watcher. It's like, no. He legitimately is adding transparency. By
Yeah.
doing because I always say, go ahead.
As soon as you showed me that name, that's the first thing I thought too. I was like, oh, here we go. This is one I never heard of.
Right, exactly. And that's what I thought. And then I started watching his videos, and like I said, at first, when I first started watching some of his stuff, I'm like, oh, he's trying to make cops look bad. But as I kept going through his catalog, I started realizing, no, he's just showing the raw footage.
Okay.
It's like we always say, well, these guys are like, well, I could just FOIA the footage. Well, then why don't you do that and post that? Well, that's what this guy's doing.
Yeah, yeah.
And again, if they look bad, that's their fault. If they look good, that's great. But he doesn't just, here's the footage, here's what happened, you figure it out,
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I actually like that a lot. Blackheart Knight for $2 is News Now Voodoo. Okay, if so, tase. If not, soap. All right, I can soap them.
Here we go.
By the way, Blackheart, I showed the trial earlier. The whole thing, it's done. So you're gonna have to, after I didn't publish it yet, but when I do, you got to check that out. All right, here's your tasing, or soaping. I got the soap out for this one. Here we go. Let me pull the screen up. Full screen here. All right, here's the soap. It says soap right on it. Here we go.
Oh man, see y'all doing me dirty over there, man. Blackheart Knight. You know I was just found guilty earlier this morning, and I got a tasing for that, and now I got any money I make for the rest of my life is gonna go to that damn kid just because he's a punk and just because I showed up to court drunk. I'm gonna file for a mistrial and try to get my appeal in the appellate court. Appalling. Yeah. Anyway, Blackheart Knight, on Saturday, buddy. Oh man, I got plans for you. I don't even know why you're trying to out. Hey, as I wasn't done talking to Blackheart. There's a taser hidden in that soap.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ain't
Gotta
nothing better
love
than
that.
a tasing.
Yeah.
Right
That's
up here. Not that little bastard, get off my desk.
That is such a great character, Hez. I know
Yes, yes.
a lot of us are going to be doing our own versions of the Voodoo doll, but nobody's going to top yours. That is definitely the best right there.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, and there's still a lot coming down the pike. Again, a lot of people have mentioned that I probably should give him his own channel. I've been thinking about that, like seriously considering it.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. I'd have to have him do at least a few more audits. I was thinking of having him audit City Hall. Oh no, wait, he's under house arrest. He can't.
Oh, he can't go out. No, he can't
Yep.
do it now.
Well, we'll see what happens. Ah, crap! I just dropped him. Oh, that's all right. He'll live.
He'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Seriously, Salacious did such a good job. I don't know if you guys have ever really thought about the amount of abuse I put that guy through every day, and he's still solid as a rock, man. She did a great job with these things. Round of applause for Salacious.
Yeah, they are really well made. I have to say, I have one. I actually won one of them, and it is brilliant. It really is. It is so well made and so well done, and the attention to detail on it is just so good. So yeah, I am so happy to have one of those coveted dolls. I really am.
By the way, since you're here,
yeah,
when I was advertising the raffle, because I have two that are unopened. I never took them out of the packaging that Salacious sent them to me in.
Right.
But that particular one, I did open like way at the beginning just to see.
Yeah.
Putting that purple and green rope back in the bag after I took it out was a pain in the freaking ass, and I did that just for you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And it was well packaged too. Yes, it was.
Oh man. Because when you could tell that she like punched the holes and then stuck the stuff through, but after you take it out, then I had to line it all back up.
Sure. Yeah.
Anyway, that's fun stuff. That's another thing too, ladies and gentlemen. For anyone who's never actually gotten a prize on one of my raffles, I try to do the packaging as well, not just like, for example, like when you win a booster pack of cards. I try to put them in a nice little container, maybe put a little Hezokuai sticker on there or something.
Yeah. My cards were well packaged. The taser things, the pins actually come in their own little box separate from the doll and everything. And yeah, it was really well done.
Oh, excellent. And look at Welsh News Network is here. What's up? Good to see you.
There he is.
Paracord Princess wants a voodoo doll. All right.
Everybody wants one. Everybody wants one.
Yes, they do. Indeed. Oh, by the way, that link I just dropped is for the Natural State website I was just talking about, where he literally just does straight videos, no special commentary or anything. Just here's what the cops are doing. Here's what it is. You judge for yourself if it's good or bad.
Yeah, respect.
I guess you sent mine Pony Express. I haven't got mine yet. Oh no. Well, email me. We'll look into see what's going on with that. But let's see.
Yeah, Parson. Yes, you did miss the cupcake dance. You came here too late. You're gonna have to go back and watch the replay.
There you go.
Later. You missed a lot. There's a lot of good stuff happened today. So go back and watch it from the beginning.
Great show so far. I will say this. For people who are talking in the chat about getting, yes, I sent out last month's raffle prizes. Doc Danger's talking about how he got his.
Yes.
K-Far.
Hey, K-Far.
A lot of people got theirs. In fact, if you were a winner of last month's raffle and you got your prize already, put a 1 in the chat. Let's see. Hez needs to audit the post office. To see where my packages are. Silvio's here today. All right.
Hey, Silvio.
Ray got her stuff. Flower Power got her stuff.
Okay. All right. Got mine.
Of course, Doc Danger got his stuff.
Yes. I can't believe I won that. I was like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna win this. There's no way. And it's just when you went through all 10 of those things, we got down to the number 1. I was like, I don't have a chance. I only had like 1 entry too.
Right.
And, I couldn't believe when you said Doc Danger. I was like, what? This is unreal. So I'm so happy to have that. And thank you, Salacious, and thank you, Hez.
Thank you and congratulations. Yeah, Maserati 5000 GT got their stuff.
All right, good.
Yeah, looks like a lot of people got their stuff.
Logan Sandman says he doesn't want a voodoo doll. He doesn't want his girlfriend getting any ideas.
I'll tell you what though. this is one of the things with that. For those of you who do still want a voodoo doll, and I've said this before, and I'll keep harping on it. There's 2 left on Earth. Okay.
Yeah, there you
There,
go.
there are 2 left that are gonna. Well, I mean, I got my 2, but I mean that are gonna be given away.
Right.
They're both still in the original packaging. One of them, I want to do it like I normally do with my normal monthly raffles, but I want to wait until probably October so that you'll get it in November. So it'll be like a holiday thing, you know?
Oh, that's
Maybe
a good
I'll
idea.
put some Christmas themed stuff with it.
Oh, smart. Okay.
Yeah, make it a holiday thing. And then the last one that's going to be given away, and I've said this before, Series 2 of the cards is coming out. Series 1 is going to be discontinued. So, again, I still have some of Series 1 left over from last time. So you could still get them as long as I have them. But once that supply is gone, they're going to be discontinued forever, and Series 2 is going to be launched.
Oh, well, you might want to order yours now, kids. Get them while they last.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So what I have is I already have I have the box sealed. I've showed it on here a couple times. I don't have it right here right now, but I have a box. It's sealed. It's ready to go. Inside the box, I'm calling it my time capsule prize.
Ooh.
It's a copy of my book, a full set of Series 1 of the cards, and the final voodoo doll.
Ooh, okay.
And a limited edition Schrodinger's cat holofoil card.
Oh, nice.
What's going to happen is if and when I ever reach 10K subs, all of those people who don't even know who I am today, that never had a chance to win any of my stuff that might want it, will have a chance. That'll be my 10,000 sub giveaway raffle grand prize whenever I hit 10K.
Okay.
So that's the plan. And that's why it's a time capsule sub. Who knows how long it's going to be before that is given away. If it's a while, because some people are like, oh, it's going to take you forever to get to 10K. Well, in a way, that would be a good thing, because then that would make that prize even more meaningful, because when was the last time Hez gave away a voodoo doll? 3 years ago? You know, like it'll be huge.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
we'll see.
yeah. All right. I like the idea. I like that. That's good.
Yep. But again, Paracord, yeah, I call BS. No, in October. the grand prize for October, again, I picked October because I would be sending it to you. You'd be receiving it in November.
Yeah.
So for the holidays. So the October grand prize is going to be a voodoo doll. That's all right. I already figured that out.
Yeah.
All right.
And what says holidays more than a voodoo doll?
Right. That's right. Oh, Ray says anyone who doesn't know who Hez is missing out. Thank you. I appreciate that. Absolutely, positively.
Yes.
So I try to keep it entertaining, keep you guys having fun every day.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, since Black, what?
Go ahead. I was just gonna say I'm a vampire, so I sleep during the day and I'm up all night. So a lot of times I'm asleep. I'm like just going to sleep before your show starts. So I'm not here every day.
Yeah.
But always enjoy it when I am here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, £10 from Welsh News Network, or you could just sell it to me for stupid money. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Here's your happy dance, buddy. All right. Thank you.
There you go, Dan.
Graham, how do you get a voodoo doll? You don't. You already got Voodoo Bob.
Yeah.
No, like I said, the next time I'm going to give away a voodoo doll, there's 2 left. The next time I'm going to give one away for sure is going to be in October, so that you'll actually receive it in November. It'll be the October raffle. Grand prize will be a voodoo doll. And then the very last one is going to be in my time capsule box, grand prize for whenever I reach 10K subs. So who knows when that'll happen.
Wow.
And then Blackheart Night is my set, Series 1 or 2. Yours is going to be 1. I haven't officially launched Series 2 yet because I still have Series 1 cards. I think I said this before, but just in case for anyone who doesn't know, what happened was the printer that I get the cards from takes forever. In fact, I'll tell you right now, your shipment's going to take forever for you to get it. You're going to start, because every time somebody orders cards, I end up getting emails like 3-4 weeks later. Where the hell are my cards? And you're going to get them. Don't worry. But even though it takes so long, when you see them, they are freaking awesome. What do you think of the cards, Doc? You got some, right?
I did. Yeah, they're very cool. Yeah, I have 3 of them, and they're laminated, and yeah, very, very nice.
Yeah, high quality stuff. So
yeah, they are high quality. Yes, they are.
And that's why I keep using the same printer. Even though it takes forever, it's worth the wait because they're always great.
There you go.
So what happened was I had a problem with the printer on my last batch of Series 1 cards. So I couldn't use any of them. So I had to go back and redo a whole shipment. So that's why Series 2 was supposed to be, Series 1 was supposed to be done already by now. It's Series 2 launched. But because of an issue I had with the printer, now I still have to, Series 1 is stretching out for a little bit longer and before I launch Series 2. And so therefore, yes, Blackheart, your set is still going to be the original Series 1. The only difference, and this is going to be a big thing, like if this ever actually grows to that point where people are going to care, what you're not going to get, the actual original Series 1, that it, again, if this ever becomes a thing would be worth more money, are the ones where I had a misspelling on the unclean hands card. Because as soon as I realized there was a misspelling, I changed it.
Oh, okay.
So there were some that went out with the misspelling. In fact, Unclean Hands himself, his unclean hand cards has a misspelling on it.
Yeah.
Handlebar mustache, I spelled like handlebars, like handle, the name handle, as opposed to handle.
Okay, I see.
Yep. And so I had to change that. But that's right. I got $2 from Blackheart Night, and I got another 2 pounds from Welsh News Network. The cards are well worth it. I have them all. Yes, yes, yes. And here's double happy dances. All right. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Ah.
Whoa. Ray says she has the misspelled unclean hands.
All right. Well, like I said, a bunch of them went out with the misspelling on it before I caught it. I didn't catch it until Unclean told me himself that a fan told him.
Those are the rare collector's items right there.
Yep. Well, you know what it is? The problem is that because I spelled handle right as far as the name handle, that's why my spell checker didn't catch it.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, let's see. What are we? They are worth the wait. Yes, Methodist Dave says it right. I got the dancing cop cards now. Did you see those, Doc?
I think I did. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't have one right here, but I got the one with the guy. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Here we go. See, it's just a playing card, but look. Do. So that's another thing that you guys. Now these are not limited edition. If you guys ever want, in fact, I could get you a full deck of these, all 52 cards, just a regular standard playing deck, but they're all this guy and stuff like that. Or just like last time, I was giving away one of each. Like for example, grand prize got the 4 aces, and then second place got the kings. You got the aces, right?
No, I have two of the cop cards, and I forget what the other one is at the moment now.
Right, but they're all aces, right?
Oh, they might be. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the idea. You get the aces, then second place got the kings, and then third got the queens, and so on.
Right. Yes.
All right. Testicular cards. Oh man. They're all collector's items, even with the correct spelling. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, beautiful stuff for anyone's beautiful, wonderful collection.
They are really, really well made. If you don't have any of them, You really have to have one to understand how well made they are.
Yes, absolutely. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But anyway, since he's here, let's go ahead and check out a video by our good friend, the one, the only, ladies and gentlemen, my guest this Saturday, Black Heart Night.
Oh.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in Kissimmee, Florida, where Elmo is invading the city hall, trying to get answers for some slight that happened to him. But he gets completely ignored. Oh, poor little guy. Maybe you should go home and have your mama tuck you into bed so you can cry into your pillow. As for the rest of us, we can all sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
All right, guys, so we're at the mayor's office over here in Kissimmee, Florida.
All right. I just wanted to stop that real quick because I got a couple things I want to address in the chat. First of all, Welsh News Network gifted 5 memberships. Here's a happy dance for Welsh. All right. Thank you.
Yay.
Graham wants a Schrodinger's cat holofoil.
Yeah.
They're numbered. I still have 15, 16, and 17. There's 3 left.
Okay.
So it's not impossible. They're going to be raffle prizes. Obviously, they're going to be included in future raffles. Perhaps even in this month's raffle, part of the grand prize, I got these special, like I haven't used it yet, but this is a special container to put it in, so you could just use it as a display. So there's still 3 Schrodinger holofoils left. And again, they're individually numbered. So once these are gone, these are literally gone.
Yeah,
Even if I print out more, they're not going to be the original 17.
Right.
Plus, I already deleted the file I used to create them. So even if I tried to recreate them, they wouldn't be literally exactly the same.
Right. Okay, I got you.
That's still a possibility. Also, where is it? There's somebody here. Oh, someone's asking, wait, he's still around? Oh, Irish Dublin was saying, how can I get cards if I want to? Email me. This is the big thing with the cards. And I've said this before, but it doesn't hurt to repeat so that, if anyone's curious or doesn't know. Because I have Frauditor and anti-Frauditor cards, the Frauditor cards, and this is what really gets my goat, because their entire career is entirely based on using other people's image without their permission. But you use their image without their permission, especially someone like Chili, and they're going to try to sue you, right?
Yeah.
So since I have their faces on the cards, I can't just flat out sell them. I want to keep everything above board and legal. But what I can do is, if you send me a donation for a certain amount, then as a reward, I can give you a free gift of a collection of cards.
Exactly. Not really selling them at all.
Right, right. So email me at hezokuai@gmail.com, and I'll let you know exactly what you have to do to get yourself a set of cards. Andrew Hoyer wants to know, what would an unhappy dance look like? I got you. Here you go. Here you go.
Excellent.
I like that.
Because I wanted to address that question too. I was curious to see that as well, so I'm glad you picked up on that one.
Is there something in your eye? Yes, there is. I'm trying to work on getting it out while the videos are playing so that you guys don't have to watch me dig in my stuff. Hey, what's up, trans girl? I'm
It's
a
his
little late
finger that's in
yesterday.
his eye, by the way. It's his finger.
Yeah.
There it is, right in his eye.
In fact, honestly, now that you mention it, my plan was once I start this video playing again, I was gonna go get the Visine and get the red out. So anyway, let's get back to the video. Whoa, 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 oh, no, not Selmo, no.
How you doing? What's your position here?
Record specialist?
Records. Okay. Do you know when the city manager is going to arrive? No problem. Have a good day. This lady feels like we could get kicked out of here. There's nobody to help us. No one to complain.
Oh, poor little guy getting ignored. I mean, it must suck. But you know what? Let me regale you with the story of the boy who cried wolf. You see, a long time ago, there was a boy. Well, we all know that damn story. I'm not going to sit here and tell it. But anyway, you're the boy who cried wolf. And guess what? The town of Kissimmee is on to you, and, well, they're starting to ignore you. So let me ask you something. How does it feel to get ignored?
I'm shitting my pants right now, but hey.
Too much information, Elmo. That's not exactly what I asked you. So let's go ahead and carry on, okay?
So, if you guys saw our earlier video and you guys are disgusted and feel that, you know, everybody here needs to be retrained, you can call the city of Kissimmee to, okay, city manager, or the city manager here.
Now, it is the sign of a truly butthurt frauditor when they start posting the information of every employee in the building, so they can get call flooded and crash the phone system within their departments. And you know what? Not a great tactic to begin with, because you could be temporarily bringing down vital phone systems such as the local 911 system. And guess what? If somebody dies because of that, well, that's on the head of the frauditor. But hey, they're always saying feelings don't matter, and if somebody dies and a lot of people start grieving because of the death of that person because of something they caused, well, who cares? That's their feelings, not mine.
We're in Kissimmee. Tax dollars are a joke over here. They just, you know, they just spend money and don't really care about the service. Some people are nice. Others are rude. Maria feels like she's the bomb, but she's, you know what I'm saying? She's nice, but she's not nice at the same time. So she feels like we can get ignored and our concerns are not important. So
it's not our concerns, it's your concerns. Your concerns are trying to remain relevant. I mean, your frauditing career has been on
Crap, I
borrowed
hate
time for
buffering.
quite a while. Your viewership is down quite a bit. You're not making as many videos, and as a result, you're not traveling as much. Let's face it, Elmo. Your arguments are piss poor at best, so they are easy to debunk, and you don't have the intelligence to come up with some ironclad arguments on your behalf. So you're a dying breed, dude. So just deal with it.
Hi. Yes. What's your position here? Okay. I have a situation where I really need to speak to somebody. When I'm a citizen journalist, and I came here checking up on the service, and an employee from here, from the Senator Torres office on the 3rd floor, I just casually asked him, "Hey, how are you? You know, why? How long you've worked here or whatever?" Extremely nice, and he just started cussing and giving me the middle finger.
Are you sure it wasn't something that you did or said to antagonize the situation? Because that's what you're good at. You're good at talking, and that's really about it. Talking and annoying people. So undoubtedly, you must have said something to him that pissed him off to that point. So come on, tell us the truth. Was it you that caused him to be pissed off, or was he never pissed off to begin with, and it was you who was pissed off because, well, you tend to get butthurt very easily.
Being extremely nasty to me. So, yeah, they have an office in this building. But he's an employee of the state. Well, no, I don't really need to file a complaint. Thousands of people, this happened only an hour ago, and thousands of people have already seen it. So, I'm from Kissimmee. The last thing I want is to give post a video on the internet that's going to give bad image to the place I love.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
For that, you gotta consider the source, and seeing as how you're the source of that, I really don't think anybody would care too much what you would have to say.
Okay, so is there, I mean, who are you willing to speak with? I mean, is there someone in the senator's office you'd like me to call to speak with them?
I tried, but there's nobody there. And then I come here.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, I want to say hello to Salacious's husband and daughter who are watching from her daughter's apartment. Now that your mom mentioned you, I'm going to embarrass you. All right.
Yay.
We know you're watching. Hey, glad to have you here. What's up?
Very nice.
All right. Yeah. No, I thought you had something you were about to.
Oh, no.
All right.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Maserati 5000 GT for $10. I didn't realize Ass Elmo was still around. Frauditors should be prosecuted for call flooding. I can't understand why frauditors are not being prosecuted under call flooding laws.
I agree.
Because it is extremely difficult to prove that the people that are their fans called because of them. Like, obviously, we know that they did, but how are you going to prove that in court?
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Yep. But anyway, here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you. And anyway, there's one thing I wanted to point out too, just because this is something I came up with earlier this morning. Whatever was, I was going in my comment section, and somebody asked, "What's a frauditor?" And a lot of times I, like to give people the benefit of the doubt because there are a lot of people out here who've never heard of First Amendment audits, don't know anything about the scene.
Sure.
So maybe they're trying to learn. But I mean, there's a lot to it. Obviously, enough that I wrote an entire book about it, right? So there's a lot.
Yeah.
So I actually thought of something, said it, and then I liked what I said so much I put it in my community post, and I'm going to read it to you guys. Basically, it says, "What is a frauditor?" It gets complex, but here's a TLDR. Too long, didn't read. Free speech means, to frauditors, you can verbally assault, degrade, insult, belittle, and abuse people legally. Therefore, you should. And that's pretty much what a First Amendment auditor is.
Yeah. In a nutshell, yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Like, hey, I'm allowed to call you a dick, so I'm going to. In fact, I have to because I'm allowed to.
Yes, that's right. They have to exercise their rights.
Yeah.
Oh.
But nobody has to exercise their right to be a nice person, right? They only have to exercise their right to be an asshole.
To be an asshole, yeah. Yeah.
These guys are so stupid. Useless.
And then the city manager's not in. The mayor's not in. Every time we come here, we can never get a hold of the mayor or the city manager. It's like, and there's nobody here asking for them. So
Well, now, I'm just going to end the video right here, considering that the rest of it is just her talking about what options he actually has to be able to file a complaint. And, well, that's all up to him after that. But seriously, Elmo, you are a dying breed. Your channel is truly dying. You may have 100 million views, but that happens to every channel at some point where it eventually collapses and falls apart. And that's exactly what is happening to your channel right now. You're trying to maintain some sense of relevance, but you have not been able to modify your arguments and somehow make them better. All right? You present the same old tired arguments over and over again, and you just don't have the brains to correctly modify them or even create new ones. And hey, I guess that's your fault for not paying attention in school. So, well, whatever. That's not my issue. That's your issue. At any rate, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
All right. So what do you think about that? It does look like his channel's dying, but at the same time, these insane New York crew, their channels are growing, and you would think the way they act, people would be abandoning them. But in fact, it seems like the more extreme and the more vicious and violent they are, the more fans they get.
Of course. Yeah, that is sort of the climate of things. And that's one of the unfortunate things about the internet and YouTube, because before that, you of course had assholes all over the country in pockets here and there. But now that you have the internet, all of these people who are like-minded assholes can now join together and find people that they like and just cheer them on, and they love the assholishness of it all.
Yep.
So that is one of the downfalls of the internet and YouTube, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because you know, I remember you know, back in the day, there was this whole idea, you know, like in the mid 90s, right? Early 2000s, that the internet was going to be this way to bring everybody together globally,
Sure.
you know, and like bring this whole usher a whole new era of world peace and all that. But instead, like you said, it's these lunatics or these violent people or these assholes or whatever it is,
Yeah.
pockets of bad things that are coming together. They're finding each other and
Yeah.
they're bonding over their, you know, hatred or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It does unite everybody, but just like anything else, it can be used for good or it can be used for bad. And so yeah, it's uniting people in good things, but it's also uniting people in bad things as well. Smitty is broken, beaten, and scarred. F you, Smitty. And yeah, it does unite people, and unfortunately, the bad guys as well.
Right. Yeah, and it's weird. Like have you ever heard of Marshall McLuhan?
I don't think so. No.
He was an author back in the 60s.
Okay.
And he saw like realistically, looking at the way computer technology was headed, he saw, like, obviously no one literally gets a 100% accurate prediction of the future. He didn't know it was going to be all this, but he kind of saw the trajectory of where it was heading.
Right.
And that was one of his, because he wrote all these books of philosophy, but they were the philosophy of future technology, basically.
Yeah.
And that was kind of his thing, was like, well, this has the potential to bring everyone together, but it also has the potential to cause a lot of the problems that we're starting to see now. And
Sure.
it's like amazing to me how many people, it doesn't matter if they're a science fiction writer or like him, a legitimate, you know, author about psychology or whatever, philosophy. There's always these little warnings here and there, but there's, like, we were talking about different pockets of people.
Yeah.
There are pockets of people who see something like Terminator and they don't think, hey, here's a warning not to get into too much AI. They look at it as, hey, we should try to build those for real.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, whoa, no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah, these people that predict things like that, it's if you do understand psychology and human nature, then if you have something like the internet where it opens up to everybody, then you have to understand that this is the kind of thing that's going to happen.
yeah.
It's just it's human nature, unfortunately.
Yes. But luckily, you have like-minded people like us that are
Yes.
able to be on the other side as well. So that always helps. Hopefully, there'll be some balance long term.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's see what else. So that was the Elmo video. How about you guys want to watch? How about a Frauditor troll video?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, here we go. Let's get that queued up.
Why are you
And
getting that? Oh, you got it. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, I think it's black, but is that just
A man is in critical condition tonight, and a
Oh, this is
homeowner
the
and
wrong
his
video.
girlfriend are
That's right.
shaken up after a very scary
This is the one you
situation
sent me
in Polk
earlier.
County. Haines City police say the homeowner had to fire his gun at 2 home invaders.
Unexpectedly interrupting a burglary that was taking place at his home. An armed homeowner in Polk County shocked the neighborhood with a mind-boggling entrance.
Well, the police chief here in Haines City says the homeowner is not under.
Uh-oh, what happened? You're muted, buddy. You are muted, my friend. There we go. Look, it's another mute stream. There he is.
2 burglars inside his home.
That was freaking weird. I don't know what happened.
Standing inside your kitchen and within feet of you, almost face to face.
Chief Greg Borek says the homeowner, a legal gun owner, fired 5 shots before retreating and leaving the home with his girlfriend and dog. Police later found one of the 2 suspects at this nearby park.
He had 4 bullet wounds, 2 in the upper chest and 2 in his lower extremities, his legs.
The incident occurred at the home of Mr. John Anderson, a resident of Polk County who is 52 years old. At approximately 10 p.m., after a pleasant evening out with his family, he was on his way home when he spotted an unusual car nearby. Saw something odd, and he stepped cautiously to his front door to investigate more. Anderson was met with a startling sight as he soon entered his house. 3 people were rummaging through his personal possessions, subsequently identified as Peter Ross, age 27, Emily Thompson, 22, and Michael Wilson, aged 31. They were obviously attempting to break in. Mr. Anderson reacted quickly. He pulled his lawfully held gun and ordered the invaders to stop their criminal behavior. The immediate amazement on the robbers' expressions swiftly changed to terror as they tried to exit the area. But before the police could come, the quick-thinking homeowner blocked their escape route and captured 2 offenders. Despite briefly managing to avoid being apprehended, the 3rd suspect was shortly apprehended thanks to the joint efforts of neighborhood police and K-9 teams.
Borek says even though 27-year-old Tyreek Washington had committed a crime and was stealing jewelry from the home, his officers had a duty to give him quick medical care, and the chief believes these officers saved his life.
He is critical, but...
All right. So now, originally, like I said, I clicked on the wrong video, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because that brings up a great point right there.
Yes.
Right? Like, all of these douche canoes are trying to convince the world that cops are just out there trying to torture people, trying to hurt people, intentionally trying to do horrible things to people, and yet here's a bad guy who gets shot because he's the bad guy, and the cops end up saving his life.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I thought this would be interesting to watch because it's, I mean, we've all seen that cat in the UK who thinks it's a prank to run into people's homes and videotape it. And, I mean, it kind of goes along with trespassing, and frauditors like to do that too. They like to go into people's places of business and just kind of trespass and do things they shouldn't do and get people aggravated. And this is kind of like the end result of fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
You know, you could be pushing a button on somebody who you don't want to push. Now, this guy legitimately had a reason because these people were burglarizing his home. But you don't know who you're messing with sometimes, and it could be a mistake. I honestly think that a frauditor, this is going to happen to I know it's happened to one frauditor already, But I mean, this is something that's going to happen. Somebody's going to get seriously hurt or killed eventually because they're pushing the limits more and more and more. And especially in New York, these guys are doing it in New York, man. I don't know. I'm surprised so far that they haven't gotten a much worse response than what they've been getting.
No, yeah, like I said, some of them are actually getting more subs. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's like watching a car wreck. You know, the problem is, it's like, okay, so like, I like a good, say, I don't know, John Wick movie, right?
Sure.
But it's a movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, one of the things that I always say, like, a lot of people, you know, sometimes will give me a hard time because I'm a pro wrestling fan. And they'd be like, well, don't you know this stuff is fake? I'm like, look, if they were actually doing that, like, for real, I wouldn't want to watch that. That'd be horrible.
I know,
Like,
right?
the fact that it's fake is what makes it fun.
Yes. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
I agree. Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to see anybody get shot in the head. But
No.
if it's the bad guy in a movie, then blow his head off.
Yeah.
The more
Yeah,
blood,
you
the
don't
better.
care. But if you had to be in a room with somebody who actually got their head blown off, it's a whole different thing. You'd probably be vomiting, more or less.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. Oh, yeah, I get the shivers just thinking about it. But again, yeah, this is the sort of thing that all of those guys, this is why the theory, which it isn't really a theory, and we've all, I think, seen plenty of videos to prove that it's not just a theory, but the idea that the overwhelming majority of these guys have criminal records. And then again, when you bring that up, they'll be like, well, what about people on the anti-frauditor side that have criminal records? You don't judge them, because it's not that you have a criminal record. It's that your whole life is dedicated to being butthurt that you got busted for something. And instead of taking responsibility for your actions, you're going to spend the rest of your life retaliating against the cops because you got caught doing something once.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
And so now what? So we're going to paint the police in this broad stroke that doesn't take into account any of what they deal with on a daily basis, any of the situations like this, where, I mean, I've seen videos where the cops shot the guy and then ended up saving his life.
Yeah,
it's like you neutralize the threat, but once it's neutralized, okay, cool, now let's do what we got to do, you know?
Yes, yes. Yeah, they don't just shoot him and leave him there if he's wounded. No.
Right.
No, they start administering aid until EMTs get there. Yeah. It's part of their job. It's what they do.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Hey, okay. I was just gonna say, Fraud Wranglers here. Shout out to Wrangler. If I'll tell you, there's another good show on my home page that I did with Fraud Wrangler. It's from his channel, and I made an appearance on his show as Jeremetha Payne, and it was really, really interesting. We did a good 2.5 hours or something as Jeremetha Payne, and it features myself as Jeremetha, Fraud Wrangler, Witch of Heart, and Blackheart Knight, with special appearances by Frauditor Troll, Corrections 101, Kfar, and Hezokuai.
All right. Love it.
Yeah. So shout out to Wrangler. That's a good one.
Indeed. Dakota says, so Frauditor, don't be shocked when police get called or business owners. Watch your back. See, this is the thing. This is what I've been saying for a while, talking about the, you know, FOFA thing. It seems to me that, because they want to educate everybody, right? All their people are learning is that, because the philosophy, the insane philosophy of these idiots that don't know how to think, is that once people, like the general public, learns that the cops aren't going to arrest us for doing this, they're going to leave us alone and let us do it. No, they're not. What's going to happen is they're going to stop calling the cops because they know the cops aren't going to do nothing, and they're going to go hands-on and take care of it themselves.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Yes. Yeah. That was kind of what I was thinking when I sent you that video of this guy getting shot in somebody's apartment. I was like, this could end up like that in so many frauditor circumstances. So
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to happen eventually.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, there have been plenty of times, but most of the time the frauditors, go with the pepper spray thing to try and defend themselves. But like that situation with freaking media last week when he goes and he's creeping on these college girls, filming them through the window of the cafe they're in. So they come out, they're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Screw you, I'll film whatever I want," right? Because that's what they do.
Yeah.
So then some guy comes out to stick up for the girls, and he pepper sprays them, literally bounces his head off against the wall, and then holds him down. And the women have to beat freaking media with the stick to get him off of the guy.
Yeah, I remember
Of
that.
course, all of freaking media's fans are like, "Oh, poor Mr. freaking, you're such a sweet, innocent hero, and I can't believe that horrible, rotten kid attacked you like that." It's like they should be applauding this kid for actually standing up for something.
Right. I
You
know.
know?
It's such a backwards thinking. And I'll tell you, with these dummies, these dopes, it makes me crazy when we have one of these guys who wants to educate somebody. And it's like, look, you have 100 IQ points less than me. You can't spell and you can't speak properly, and you're going to educate me about something. Stop. Just stop.
Yeah. It's insane. And the idea with the education thing too also comes down to and I've heard Amagansett Press say this a few times, which is one of the main reasons and one of the many reasons why I hate him as well. But this whole idea of education, right? And I've said this before, but it's because there's always that point. Every time there's that point where someone asks what's going on.
Right.
That opened the perfect opening open the door to educate them. Here's your opportunity to teach
There
them.
you go. Right,
But
right.
they're not going to do that.
Yeah, because it's not about that.
Right. It's almost like you have if you don't know, but this is where the whole idea of the sleeper hold comes from. If you're MMA, you know all about this. You have these arteries on both sides of your neck,
Yes.
right? And if you put pressure on the perfect spot on both sides, you stop getting oxygen to your brain and you pass out.
Right.
It's almost like, no, in fact, it's literally the same thing as if they were to say, "Hey, you know what? We should teach people about those two arteries by running around and randomly putting people in a chokehold and knocking them out."
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to educate you that it's okay for me to film by me filming you whether you like it or not. And that it's
Yeah.
legal for me to swear at you and call you names by swearing at you and calling your names. That'll
That's right.
teach you.
It's my right because you're in public. You shouldn't have left your house if you don't want this.
Right. You don't want me to grab you and put you in a sleeper hold, and you shouldn't leave your house.
That's right. There's no expectation of consciousness in public.
So anyway, let's get back to more of this. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a frauditor video. This is just an example of how, once again, sometimes we like to show just general cop stuff to try and educate these idiots that the police are out there doing something, not just giving you any tickets because it's extortion.
Stable, but he is still alive today.
As for the homeowner, Gorick says he isn't in trouble,
But based on the totality of the evidence at this time, it does appear to be a case of stand your ground.
and he hopes it's a case that will discourage other would-be burglars.
One should expect that if you're brazen enough to enter into someone's residence and it is not yours with intent to commit an unlawful act, there may be repercussions. We live in Florida, and more so we live in Polk County, and most people are armed.
Further investigation, according to the police, revealed that the burglars entered Mr. Anderson's house through a back window that had been damaged. The theft of expensive items, including jewelry and gadgets estimated to be worth $30,000, is believed to have motivated the crime. This incredible sum exemplifies the brazenness, the perseverance of these perpetrators. The law enforcement officials commended Mr. Anderson for his bravery and his fast thinking while reiterating the significance of homeowners' rights to defend themselves and their property. Polk County Sheriff Robert Thompson commended Mr. Anderson for the effort. Along with the praise from law enforcement, the community has come together to support Mr. Anderson, praising his bravery and his diligence. Relieved that a member of their neighborhood could handle a potentially deadly scenario, neighbors showed their gratitude. Many people have even started talking about a neighborhood watch program to increase security in the region. Ross, Thompson, and Wilson, the three individuals who were only recently caught, have been convicted of theft and burglary crimes. They were then accused of several offenses, including burglary, possession of stolen goods, and preparation for a crime. They might even get severe prison terms if found guilty. The argument over whether or not private individuals must be permitted to own and carry weapons for personal defense has been reignited by this occurrence. Guns in the home discourage burglars, according to supporters, and owners and their loved ones may stay secure. Others on the opposing side of the debate call for more gun control regulations, as I'm sure you know, highlighting the risks that come with criminals having access to firearms. The Polk County Sheriff's Office and the District Attorney's Office will collaborate closely as the investigation progresses to guarantee that justice is done. The tragedy has soberly reminded Polk County residents and others that protecting possessions and personal safety requires being aware and taking the appropriate safeguards. Since the three suspects involved in the attempted break-in at Mr. John Anderson's residence were apprehended, the police have begun recreating the events before it. It was revealed that the burglars had carefully planned their entry into the home and had damaged a back window to do so. They picked the neighborhood that seemed to be a tranquil residential area to assault, which stresses the importance of constant vigilance and preemptive security measures. The detained individuals were charged with a number of crimes, including burglary, possession of stolen items, and conspiracy to commit a felony. Given the seriousness of their acts and the possible risk they posed to Mr. Anderson and his property, the charges were appropriate. The suspects were charged, brought into prison, and detained in the adjacent county jail as the case progressed. Police enforcement continued its investigation during this period in order to gather information and develop a strong case against the accused. The District Attorney's Office closely examined the evidence presented by police enforcement to develop a strong prosecution case. This involved reviewing witness testimony, looking through forensic information, and evaluating the defendant's criminal records. Eventually, the accused were brought before a courtroom for an arraignment. During the arraignment, the charges against them were formally read to them, and they had the option of making a plea. Remember that in a court of law, a defendant is presumed innocent unless they are proven guilty. According on the specifics of the case, the District Attorney's Office may have presented the suspects with a plea bargain, which enables them to acknowledge guilt to certain counts in exchange for leniency on other concessions. However, the particulars of any plea bargaining would be left up to the legal system and prosecution's discretion. In the events that the suspects decide against accepting a plea deal, the matter would go to trial. During a trial, the prosecution and defense would present the judge or jury with their arguments and supporting evidence. To support the defendant's guilt or innocence beyond a reasonable doubt would be the goal of the trial. Mr. Anderson may have been called to the stand to share his version of events during the trial. The prosecution would have presented evidence to support their case, including security camera footage, forensic analysis, and any recovered stolen property. Following then, the guard would have the ability to refute the evidence and present their own justifications and witnesses. After carefully evaluating all of the evidence and arguments, the judge or jury would have reached a decision. If the suspects had been found guilty, the court would have proceeded to the punishment phase. The sentencing process would...
But, well, I mean, anyway, yeah, we know all that. Obviously, they did it, and it's all good, right?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a good example of cops doing a good job and of people doing what they got to do. I noticed in the chat, this whole video kind of brought up the whole, like, gun debate a little bit.
Yes.
Here's the thing. At this point, realistically speaking, whatever side of the fence you're on when it comes to guns, in the United States specifically, and Canada as well, there's so many guns right now everywhere that even if they did try to get rid of them, it wouldn't be like Australia where they could just do a sweep and get rid of all the guns. No. It just wouldn't happen. There's too many. Even if you wanted to at this point, it's too late. You can't. It's not going to happen. You know, like what do you do? I mean, you're going to get rid of all the birds in the world or get rid of all the frogs in the world? It's not going to happen. It's too
Well,
many.
birds aren't real, so don't worry about
Oh,
that.
that's right. I forgot about that.
Birds are not real.
I found out, I did not know, like, that whole thing with the bird thing. I knew that that was BS or whatever, but I didn't know that it actually started as a prank.
As a joke, yeah.
Yeah, that some people actually took serious, and then it was like, whoa, wait, what? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, they're there to spy on you. They're robots. That's why they sit on the power lines. That's how they recharge.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness gracious me. That's great. That and Pizzagate.
Yeah.
All the secrets of the Illuminati are hidden in a pizza joint in New York in the basement.
Oh, well, of course. Where else would they be?
Donald Trump's safe? Oh, no. Oh, boy. Anyway, here's the troll video I was going to show. But before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Yes.
Welcome once again to the show. For those of you who are just joining us, my guest Doc Danger is here, not just to hang out and be awesome as he always is. He doesn't even have to try to do that.
No.
But he's also here to plug his new show. Why don't you go ahead and do that again for us, Doc Danger? All right.
All righty. Yeah, got a new show. It's a music show. Going to be playing music videos from YouTube artists. And these are people that are really, really good. But they got minimal subs. They got minimal views. And these are people that are flying under the radar. And they got a whole lot of talent. And a lot of them put together good videos, too. So my show is going to start Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can check it on my channel. And it's going to be on CC Karaoke Channel, 229,000 subscribers. We're hoping to make this into a huge show. And, yeah. You guys have been hanging with me now for the past 2.5 hours. You've heard my voice. You know what I do. You've seen some of my music. And, yeah, come check out my channel. Check out the new show. And, of course, Friday, I'm going to be over on Conspiracy Music's channel as well. It's a reunion. Haven't been there for 3 months. Used to do a show with him. We did like 75 different episodes of that show. And it's going to be cool. Going to be hanging with him all night, Friday night over on Conspiracy Music channel. One night only. Return to Doc Danger, so that's going to be really cool. And we're going to be promoting my new show for the next day, for Saturday. And make sure you watch Hez's show Saturday, too. You watch the Snafu show. That will be on just before my show. Hez, who do you got on this week?
My guest this week, ladies and gentlemen, is the one and only Black Heart Knight, who has beef with News Now Voodoo, and they're going to settle it once and for all this Saturday.
Oh.
Be ready, guys.
Oh.
Epic.
Oh, well, that's a reason to tune in right there. Yes.
That's right. Epic showdown between Blackheart Knight and News Now Voodoo, and a perfect lead-in for Doc Danger's new show.
Yes,
Let's see, what is this? Any requests for my videos today? Hey, you want us to show one of your videos? We can do that. Tell me which one you want us to show. I'll put it on. I don't care. It's all good.
Is that what he's asking? Is that what he's asking? Is that what he's asking? I'm not even sure. Does he want to know what he should cover on his videos? I'm not sure what the question was. You're probably right, but
whatever's clever, I don't care.
Well, if you got something you want,
I love them. It's fine.
Yeah, if you got something you want us to play Wrangler, just let us know then in the chat.
Yeah, it's all good. All right. So anyway, let's get back to the video we were going to show, ladies and gentlemen. Both actually. Well, there you go. Sounds good to me. But let's get back to the video from Frauditor.
Welcome back, everybody. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the frauditor known as Colton Wood as he got himself arrested. Now, this video is extremely old, over 7 years old, but I haven't seen it. I'm sure a lot of you haven't. It all starts with the quote-unquote service dog. So Colton used to go into every business with his service dog, and then he would threaten the business with a lawsuit if they didn't comply. Eventually, people realized that it was a grift and that actually he was abusing that animal. Then the animal was taken away, and later on he was arrested. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. That way you never miss another video. We are 34,000 strong and growing daily. With that out of the way, enjoy the video.
All right, check this out. We're actually at a different Jack in the Box. Just random, it's a common fast food chain. This, like a lot of places I know, this place can charge my phone. They take food stamps as well. That's for people that don't know. I guess I should fucking be explaining these things that are every day here in LA. There's with food stamps here, there's a homeless meals assistance program you can sign up for. So basically, if you don't have a kitchen or refrigerator to store food, make it more difficult to economize the use of your food stamps. Certain places you can use your food stamps to buy hot food, which honestly should be like that across the country. It's not. I haven't really been many places, and it's been 10 years, 8 years since I've been anywhere, but that's the best way to do food stamps because it helps prevent fraud. You got to eat hot food when you get it. There's no point in buying extra or potentially wasting it or leaving it at camp and a possum get it, or you buy a cold pack of sandwich meat, you buy a thing of bologna. If you don't eat the whole thing, like you got 5 hours. Like this, I frequently do that. I'll buy when I'm real hungry and plan on eating some right then and eating some 4 or 5 hours later, but it doesn't work out like that. But yeah, this Jack in the Box, I haven't been coming here as long as that one, which that one was an old 5 years, but this one I've been coming to 3 years. It's a major spot. In fact, this would be one of my more busy, more regular areas. There's a spot I work right out here.
All right, you know what? This is one I didn't watch beforehand. I just picked a random recent Frauditor troll video. But I'll tell you what. Because Frauditor Wrangler was talking about showing one of his stuff, a couple of people said, hey, can we watch some of his stuff? I also am quite interested in what's going on with the Audit Strikes Back. And Wrangler's most recent video was about Audit Strikes Back.
Yeah.
So why don't we just go ahead and check that out?
All right. I think that is a good idea. Let us do that then.
All right.
What's going on with that storyline right there?
Yeah, because that dude, and for those of you who don't know, this is the dude who faked the big shoulder injury and the broken arm and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, let's see what he's up to now after that follow-up. Oh, boy, what a douche.
Roughneck Wrangler here. And today, and again, I hope all of you enjoyed the little chilly one earlier. He didn't have to go to court today, which is a great disappointment. And my guess is he hired an attorney last minute or was provided one last minute because he knew that he wasn't going to get out of going to court one way or the other. But anyway, we're moving on from that today. This is a relatively newish idiot. He goes by the name of The Audit Strikes Back. And if you're a sci-fi geek like Fal and I, or KFAR, that name, that handle is just, it's an unholy sin. But he's going to go play in a place he shouldn't play, and it's going to end bad for him. So, and he will do the walk of shame hard. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. I think it's going to be great.
I'm sorry. I got to make a comment real quick. Listen, I don't care if you're a science fiction fan or not. The Empire Strikes Back is one of the best movies ever made, period. It's an absolute disgrace to call yourself The Audit Strikes Back in reference to The Empire Strikes Back. Hell no. What's the next one going to be? Dagnabbit, help me come up with a pun for E.T. that has to do with frauditing. Oh, boy. Anyway.
I got nothing.
Back to the Audit instead of Back to the Future. Another one of the best movies ever made. No? All right, wait a minute. Okay, let's try that again. Here, wait. I'm going to do it right this time since I screwed up. Hold on. It's a live show. Mistakes happen on a live show. Let's do this properly now. Hold on. Hey, how about instead of Back to the Future, Back to the Audit? All right. Oh, yeah, much better. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Here we are at 111 Court Avenue, offices of
Oh no,
Vital
111.
Records, the
PMA would
county
have a heart
recorder,
attack.
and the county treasurer here for Polk County, Iowa. This audit starts off simple enough, but as you'll see later, it does not end well.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. I've seen how it ends, and it does end well. Just it doesn't end well for you.
For yours truly. Checking out some display cases, just kind of walking through the building, mapping everything out, checking out the posters, the walls, the brochures, and getting a feel for the building.
All right, I want to stop it right there, and I want y'all to notice. This is the gentleman that's talking in the recording in the video. Now look at him. Now he claims that he's a journalist, but you tell me how many journalists in their professional capacity roll up to a government building dressed in a ball cap, a damn pair of thrift store jeans that are 3 sizes too big, what appears to be a severely beer-stained wife beater tank top, a $35 damn track phone from the Dollar General, and of course a man purse strapped to me. Just take that in a professional, in a unbiased professional view, and look at that. And if this guy walked up and told you he was a professional reporter, how would you react? Probably the same way I would. I'd look at him and just go, bullshit.
I was able to move through most of the building and most of the offices without
I hate
any
buffering.
incident. No one addressed me, talked to me, or even really took much
I
notice
lost
of me.
Doc Danger.
It wasn't until we entered Vital Records that things got off to a bad start.
Yes, because as I'm sure all of you are aware, vital records are things that information on births, deaths, vital statistics, things that are entrusted to them but are extremely private in nature that he has no business in their recording.
Anybody know what happened to Doc Danger? I lost him. Real quick, there is one thing that I wanted to mention too. I noticed there's some people talking in the chat like, oh, I don't get the whole fascination with guns and this and that. One of the things that I have learned about it is that there's a whole, I don't want to get into the whole blanket thing, but there's one particular aspect of it that if you get past the actual nature of the violence, right, the death causing potential of the object, right, especially with modern technology, if you actually start getting into the way these things are made and the artistry and some of them are works of art. A lot of guns are designed with such care and intricate detail that if you actually did become obsessed with guns and started like looking at them and going through them and starting to realize that it is this whole art form itself, like, because your basic design is really simple. Like anyone could take like a chunk of metal and put another chunk of metal inside of it that hits the thing and fires the bullet, and that's it. But it's like, okay, but how are we gonna do something with that design? So without taking into account the violent part of it and just looking at the item itself, the actual physical design of the guns, rifles, pistols, whatever it is, a lot of them actually are beautiful in their way. And I think that has something to do, at least, with the fascination with guns, is people who get into them, as they get deeper into them, they start to see more and more of this actual level of beauty that does exist in some of them. So yeah, it's a whole culture out there of, and it isn't, just to make sure that you understand, it isn't just like everyone in America just loves guns. That's not really the case. What it is there are a lot of Americans who believe very firmly in the idea that if if it came down to other countries started to invade us, that we would be able to defend ourselves. Because the fact of the matter is, if an army comes marching in and you don't have guns, what are you going to do to stop them? Look at them hard, right? If you have knives and they're trying to roll you over with a tank, yeah, well, even depending on the gun, you're probably not going to do anything to a tank either. But anyway, that's the idea. That's the philosophy behind it. Is we have the right to bear arms specifically to defend ourselves. You know, and when you look at the way this country was built, when we first started westward expansion, going through those deserts with the wild animals and the crazy with the snakes and everything else, and you needed a gun to, just to survive. So there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. But yes, it's the same thing like Goat says, like with swords and other weapons. Like if you look at the design and some of the really, really nice made ones, there's an actual art form to it. What do you think about all that, Doc? What happened? You all right?
I have no idea what just happened. So I don't even know what you were talking about. I had laptop issues. This never happened before. It concerns me. But yeah, I had to go and restart my laptop. So I don't even know where we're at right now.
Well, we were just talking because the last video we showed, had the guy that was shooting. So the gun discussion has been going on in the chat.
Okay.
So I was just making the point because someone was saying, I think it was Trans Girl was saying, I don't get the fascination with guns like you guys have. And what I was saying is basically that, there's different people have different things, but I believe that one aspect of it is if you actually start getting into firearms and the way they are made, the design aspect, a lot of them actually are works of art. There is a certain amount of artistry involved that I could see people getting obsessed with that, aspect of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a whole gun culture, that's a whole nother thing. But again, the other thing I said is that doesn't necessarily apply because I could see how people outside of the United States would look at us and think that we're all just gun nuts, and that's not the case at all. But they definitely are out there. Yes.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. And it's, I don't know, they're opening up more and more about guns. It seems like people want to crack down on them, but yet more like in Florida now, they have like open carry, no permit necessary.
Yeah, I could go to the store right now and just get a gun because I'm in Florida.
Yeah,
I'm from Chicago, where if I wanted a gun, I had to go like in the wrong neighborhood at the wrong time of day under the cover of darkness.
Yeah, yeah.
Scrape the blood off of the muzzle.
Yeah, try to scrape the serial number off it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a whole different thing. But anyway, let's go back to the video about the Audit Strikes Back. Who talks like he's been smoking crack.
And that's in fact why they have a policy of no recording. And before I hear any of you GD naysayers telling me, oh, well, that's not law. Well, in that building, it is law. Period. End of story. And I will explain later why it is law in that building as the video carries on.
It didn't take long for someone to jump up and immediately call security, as you'll see here. $1,001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009. Huh?
Couldn't you have just said 9 seconds and skip to here?
Huh? Oh, hi. May I have your name? Oh, Oh, yeah. No. That's I can have a camera.
Yes, you can. You just can't be recording with it.
Yeah. What's your name?
None of your business.
Just your name. I just like knowing who I'm talking to.
I'm truly shocked that a woman would not want to give him her name. You'd think he'd been used to it by now.
Hunter Biden's laptop. True or false?
What?
What's your name?
Can I help you with something?
Just your name. I just like knowing who I'm talking to. Hunter Biden's laptop. True or false?
Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot. Does that mean? Please tell me in the chat what that means.
That's his go-to line,
because
right?
as intelligent as I am, I'm at a freaking loss.
I know what it means.
That he's an idiot?
WTF.
No, seriously, like I get it, but I don't get it. Like, what does that have to do with what he's doing with an audit or whatever?
Right.
Like, how is that related? You know?
Yeah.
Hey, why are you filming me? Hunter Biden's laptop.
There you
What the hell
go.
are you talking about?
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. Oh man. The stupidity is palpable.
Yes, this was just last month.
Sir, can I have you come out here, please?
I'm sorry?
Can I have you come on out, please?
Why?
Cameras aren't allowed in vital records, state law.
State law? There's no
Go down there and do it, that's why.
there's no sign.
Yes, there is. You looked at two of them and then you went, no, I can have a cell phone.
That says that. Isn't this a public office?
Not allowed in vital records.
This is a public office, though.
Can I have you come on out, sir?
I'm
Asking you now.
I'm allowed. I'm in the lobby.
Okay, but
It's not a lobby, you moron. It's an office. It's the office of vital records. It's an office. It's not a freaking lobby, you crack baby.
you're causing that disturbance.
No, y'all. I never approached y'all. You're the one that came up to me. You're disturbing me. I'm in the process of my business.
You have no business. And no, you're not there to get a birth certificate, since your birth certificate was probably an apology letter to your mother from the condom company.
Well, you can call security. That's fine.
She doesn't need your effing permission.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Refusing to leave the office.
I'll leave when I'm done with my business.
Okay, you're done right now, so let's go.
I'm done with. No, I'm not. I'm not done with my business, man.
My business is harassing you guys until I get a super duper reaction for my channel. You guys didn't give me a big bad reaction yet, so I got to keep going. I'm not done.
Yes.
Like
Come on,
a
get
frauditor
upset.
can tell time.
Hi. Hi, I'm doing pretty well, man. How are you? For what?
You can't be doing well if you think auditing is a good idea.
What am I? I'm not breaking any laws. I'm sorry, but I don't. I'm in public. You're in public. Right. Can you stop walking up on me, man?
That doesn't mean you're
You
not
need to
an
learn to
idiot.
de-escalate.
He doesn't. He looks like he's doing a fine job. I don't see him escalating anything. I see him speaking to you very calmly, very plainly. He's not orienting or referencing his weapon in any way. The only person who's escalating is you. And I guess it's because a grown man is speaking to you and you're pissing in your pants right now.
And you know what else? Let me ask you about this, Doc. I've noticed not just this, but especially with Long Island Audit, if someone comes up to him and says anything, hey, I like your girdle, whatever, his immediate response is, "Hey, de-escalate, man, de-escalate."
Yeah, they do use that word a lot, de-escalate, when there is actually no escalation happening. Somebody speaks to them and they're like, "Hey, just de-escalate." It's like, what are you talking about? Somebody really starts yelling at you, cursing at you, and it smacks you in the side of the head. Then start yelling, de-escalate. Then you got a reason.
Exactly. It's insane. New York Public Tour. This is the only channel that blocks supporters for saying hello. What, Doc?
I was just going to say that de-escalate is it's one of the new Frauditor catchphrases that's being put into the script.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to do the second edition of my book pretty soon, where I have to add a whole nother chapter. I'm even thinking of because the book is broken into 2 sections. I'm actually thinking of doing a special edition that has like, see, this is the thing. I don't know if I should write a second book or if I should just, because my book is real small, making it like just adding to that book, but like an actual serious breakdown of exactly what these guys are doing and why, because the book itself is a humor book,
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there's the script keeps it's a living thing, right? And that is a big part of what makes it work for the best, depending on how you look at it, best at being the worst, right?
Right.
For the best auditors is that they know the script and they know how to use it, but they also know how to use it, like flow through it, so that no matter what argument comes up, they have some bitter piece of the script, as opposed to like a lot of these sovereign citizens, right? Or even frauditors that are new, when they get questioned, they just go back to reciting things from the script, even if they're completely unrelated to what's happening in the situation.
Yes.
They're just
Yeah.
reciting the script,
Yeah, because they got nothing else.
Yeah. It's annoying.
I know. F you, Smitty.
I love it.
No, I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
I'm a high school dropout with a criminal record and an unfortunate addiction to stimulants.
Who do you work with? Hunter Biden's laptop, true or false? So that has nothing to do with this. Hunter Biden's laptop, true or false? Hunter Biden's laptop has nothing to do
That meth's a hell of a drug, ain't it?
with this office. Okay.
Look at Zippy's comment.
I'm gathering content for a story. For a story on this building and the people in it and how they treat private citizens, first class citizens such as myself.
Dude, no. If you were any more low rent, you'd be government housing.
So what are you trying to figure out? They treated you badly in any way? Well, I mean, calling security on me, that's pretty bad. No, they want to know what your business is. Oh, well, do they have a right to my business?
Yes, they do. It's a government building.
You're in their office, they have to ask you, how can we help you? Okay.
See, this is one of their arguments that, again, I get their argument, but I don't. Let me ask you how you feel about this. So it's this idea, right, that the way I see it, whatever it is, city hall, courtroom, DMV, post office, whatever it is, even though it's a building that's open to the public for public to do business, yes. The reason why it's not a park, the reason why they lay brick and mortar is because there is a specific purpose. If it's a post office, for example, the specific purpose is to mail letters or packages or to receive mail or, fill out your forms or whatever. They have their, for the selective service you do through the post office and stuff like that, buy stamps, sell stamps, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reason the building exists. So if you're not there for one of those reasons, you don't belong in there, right?
Right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is a place of business. You are there to do business. If you are not doing business, then what is your business? This whole I'm a journalist doing a story bullshit.
Yep.
You're not a journalist doing a story. And journalists, when they show up, actual journalists don't argue with people. They don't argue with people. They don't scream about it. It's their First Amendment right to do this. That is not how a journalist operates.
And not just that, but this to me is the biggest blow to the whole I'm a journalist excuse right here.
Yeah.
I've seen hundreds of videos, if not thousands, where they say, I'm working on a story about this building. What are you doing here? Why are you filming? I'm working on a story about this place. Okay. You want to tell the story of this place? Sit down. Hey, what do you guys do here? What services do you provide? Sit down and talk to the people. Interview the people. Disseminate the information to your fans if that's what you're there to do. Why aren't you doing that?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They're not creating any story. Just standing in a building and trying to film everybody. That's not doing a story. That's not a story.
Right. They create the story. They become the story.
Yes. And if somebody asks a journalist at a place of business, what kind of story are you doing? They would answer them and explain, well, this is what I'm doing. And this is a story about this and this. They wouldn't say, F you, it's none of your business. I can't divulge that right now until it's published. That's not what a journalist would say.
Nope. Not at all. And they always talk about investigative journalism, this and that, investigative journalism. But they step on their own foot with that as well. Because they'll say things like, I've heard Long Island Audit say, well, what if I came in and I had those glasses with the camera hidden inside? That's something an investigative journalist might actually do. Or, hey, I could FOIA the footage from these security cameras. That's something an investigative journalist might actually do. Investigate.
Yeah. Kind of it's actually in the phrase itself. The word investigate is in investigative journalism.
Exactly. Like, how about have some sort of investigation? Yeah. Oh, but it's not.
No, it's neither investigation nor is it journalism.
Nope. It's just professional douche canoeism.
There you go. They should get a badge that says that.
Yeah. I should start selling douche canoe badges to frauditors.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be, you might be onto something there.
I'm telling you, I've been trying to actually make a picture in 3D of a douche and a canoe to make literally like a douche canoe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The problem is I don't have what's that program called that they use for that stuff? I just have the generic paint program. So it's not really looking too good, but I am still working on it, and hopefully that'll be coming down the pipe sometime soon.
Well, there's something to look forward to, kids.
Yes. And then who knows? Instead of, because I got my 3D printed destroyer, the Frauditor destroyer, but maybe in the future I could have a 3D printed douche canoe.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. You hear that, Salacious? We're gonna work on that. We're gonna design a 3D douche canoe and then have 3D printouts of an actual douche canoe. You can give that away as a future prize.
A canoe with a nozzle.
What's that?
A canoe with a nozzle on it.
Yes, there you go. And then what we could do is we could have the paddles will be made out of tennis rackets.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's get back to the video.
The merch that's coming down the line.
That's right. Love it.
So, if I don't need their help, then you don't need to be in this office at this time. If you don't need anything for it, says who? Says the policies. Are you? But are you a security guard? Yes, I am. Okay, so your job is to observe and report. No, my job is to.
No, it's not. That's the name of the movie.
Lord.
Wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Right. You can help me by letting me go about my business. My business isn't in the hallway though.
What's your business in this office?
To gather content for my news story.
These folks in here don't like to have their photos taken.
Well, these folks are public servants, and I'm in a.
Y'all smell that? I smell bullshit.
Me too. I hate the whole public servant thing because it's like you got to be their slave. Ugh. So
Yeah.
observe and
exhausting.
report also pisses me off because by that mentality, if I'm an armed security guard and all I'm allowed to do is reserve and report, does that mean that I have a pistol here and you come into my store, run up to a customer and start stabbing him in the face? I have to sit there and watch you do it.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, call the cops and report that I saw a stabbing.
Yeah. I don't know where they got this idea from, that a security guard only watches things. No, they're there to provide security. So if you are doing some bullshit, they're there to stop you.
Yep.
They're not there to watch you and call the police and then have the police handle it. No, it's not their job as a security guard.
Yeah. The whole idea. Leland's here. Hey, what's up, Leland?
Leland
Squirrels. All right. I hope you're doing better too, hon. Oh my goodness gracious me. She had some trouble recently. All right, all of us are behind you 100%, Leland. It's all good.
We love you.
So anyway, yeah, this guy, it's funny because when this video first dropped, because yeah, this video is a few weeks old. This is Wrangler's version is new, but this whole situation with this Audit Strikes Back guy, even though he's brand new to the scene, he's not very good at running the script, but he is good at hitting all the points from the script.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he knows it. He doesn't know how to use it yet, but he knows it because he keeps. I could pause it almost every word that comes out of his mouth to debunk it because he says so much stupid crap.
Yeah.
Public space.
Is that right?
Yes, that's right. This is funded by taxpayer dollars. I am just as much an owner, but you can't. You can't ask me to leave. Okay, you know what? You're asking me to leave. I'm politely declining your request.
We have options.
Do we? What are our options?
If you politely decline our request, we can advise you of trespass.
And how are you going to trespass me from public property?
Very easily. We do it all the time.
I doubt that.
Yeah, but your opinion is not relevant in this instance or in life.
I doubt that. No. Well, you know what? Maybe you have a lot of criminal activity going on here because you can trespass somebody from public property if they've committed a crime. Can you please articulate to me what crime I have committed?
Causing a disturbance.
No, I'm not. I'm not. No. See, the person causing the disturbance is the person interrupting the cameraman because I didn't approach anybody in this office.
I don't know how you figure that.
If you put your hands on me, I will file charges for assault. I am a journalist, and you are not going to jail a journalist.
Right?
That's right.
Where are your credentials?
Here, you want my credentials? There. Press. Those. There you go. Now, let me see your credentials.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. Right there. There's my credentials.
Translation. Go F yourself.
Your name on there?
Yep, right there.
How do you spell it? R-I-G-H-T?
Yep, right.
T-H-E-R-E? Or is that T-H-I-E-R?
That's right.
Right there? Okay. I'm sorry. Do you want some real ID? Here.
Well, we
Here. Hold on. Look, there's my eye. Oh, sorry. That's my IQ.
Which is so low it's not even measurable.
Which is bigger than yours. There's my name.
Really, you're gonna say that to that man while you're standing there with your camera on his crotch? You sick little puppy.
So here's the deal. I didn't approach anybody. I did not initiate contact with anyone.
The Unabomber didn't approach anybody either.
So the person that's getting interrupted in the course of their business is me. And that's all on camera, and it's all on my body camera.
Good.
Okay. So
He's on government assistance, but he can afford a body camera. Awesome.
I would like to just peacefully go about my business, and I would like for you guys, I would like for you guys to leave me alone.
You have to leave this office.
Oh, no, I don't have to leave this office. This is a public office, and I haven't committed a crime.
More Frauditor bullshit.
Y'all are disturbing me. All of this stops the moment you leave me alone.
Sir, victims are in here, not you.
No, there's no victim in here. The victim.
You're disturbing their peace and quiet.
This is a constitutionally protected activity.
Not inside that building. You need to go look up limited non-public forum.
Thank you.
This is a constitutionally protected activity. I have a First Amendment right to news gather in public buildings.
You're not gathering news. You're just harassing random people for no reason. You douche canoe. Right, though? I mean, this guy's like, ugh. Anyway, look. Since this came up, and again, this is a little bit of an older video, I want to show this. This is from his website, okay? His YouTube channel. And this is from his community page. I think this is great. Check this out. Okay, the audit strikes back. Our love of our country and our patriotism stands firm no matter which side of the political aisle we sit, blah, blah, blah. My Hunter Biden's laptop, yes or no, got me lots of laughs, but not enough to outweigh the negative comments.
Well, there you go.
Audits shouldn't engage in political discussion outside of our constitutional rights. So what would be a better question for me to ask in future audits? Is a taco a sandwich? Ewoks are cannibals, yes or no? Who's the boss here? Are you overpaid or all of the above? So that's how serious he takes this auditing thing, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, this is why I wanted to share this, because I love our people. This is his channel. This is his community post.
Right.
And here are the comments.
Here we go.
Am I the first degenerate you had to deal with today? Do I look as stupid as I sound? Am I creeping you out with my weirdness? Or can you tap me with your finger so I could fall back screaming in pain and try to win some big lawsuit money because I'm too lazy to get a real job?
Uh-huh.
How about another question? Are you Copus Mentis? I have my doubts. How about another one? Can actual tyrants be found in North Korea? Can X-ray reports confirm the presence of a dislocated fracture? When you're posting about the test results, you got your fake. Oh, this is just a question. Another question. When are you posting about the test results for your fake quote unquote injury?
Okay. So he's got 6 comments. 5 of them are negative. He's got the last one that's, I guess, on his side.
Yeah. The saucy operator's the only one. One comment out of all of his comments that's positive. All the rest are against him because he is a major douche canoe.
Yes.
Yeah. Man, this guy is something else. What do you think about him? I mean, because obviously you know the story, and we've all seen this video before. What do you think about him in general? You think he's going to eventually build something up? Because right now he's up to, let me get back to his main page. He's got, 1.49K subscribers. So just over 1,400 subscribers.
Okay.
You think he's ever going to turn into something, or you think he's going to fizzle and die?
I don't know. I mean, if he's a big enough asshole and he's able to attract some attention, then yeah, he's probably going to do okay. And that's sadly.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hey, Leland, were you here earlier when I showed the trial? Cat Scratch Voodoo made a quick little cameo in it. It was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. If you haven't seen that, you got to go back and watch the replay of this show because it was good. Hey, Kim Crawford, I see you out there.
There you go. Yeah. We got it going on. We got the best fans in the world. But at this point, it's been over 3 hours. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I got a lot of stuff to take care of today. Thank you guys for joining me on this hump day. Ladies and gentlemen, Round of applause for my guest, Doc Danger. You want to plug your new show one last time before we go?
Yes, I do. Saturday, September, where did I get that from? Saturday, the 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the premiere of the Doc Danger and CC Music Show. My partner CC has 229,000 subscribers, so we're hoping to make this a big one. You're not going to want to miss that. You're going to want to be there. It comes on right after Frauditor.
Saturday Night Snafu.
The Snafu Show. That's where I was going with that. Yes. So yeah, make sure you watch that and then tune into us. That's going to be good. Friday, I'll be over on Conspiracy Music Channel. Next Tuesday, going to be over on Miss Mandy's channel too. And Wrangler, get a hold of me if you got a spot for me too, because I haven't been on Wrangler in a bit. Love to get on there. And I like to do shows where I have fun hanging out with actual people. I'm on a major press tour right now promoting this big show, but I like to do shows where I enjoy myself. So hanging out with Hez is always fun. Hanging out with Wrangler is good, and Miss Mandy's good. So I enjoy that. And Hez, once again, I appreciate you having me on, my friend. I had a good time. Anytime you want me on, all you got to do is let me know, because I always enjoy myself here.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Glad you enjoy yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause and a thank you to Doc Danger. Nothing but love for Doc Danger and for all you guys. I got the best fans in the world. You know that I love you guys. You're the best. And ladies and gentlemen, join me tomorrow morning. And don't forget this Saturday, Blackheart Night, News Now Voodoo Part 2. It's going to be fantastic. And until then, like the Elvis Gnome always says, yeah, I'm all shook up.